Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Amadorn and today we're going to step away from the computer screen and sit down at the table with a group of my friends as we play the RPG Tales from the Loop. Tales from the Loop is set in an alternate version of the 1980s. Now, our game is set in Grinnell, Iowa, which is where we're from. There are 3 large cooling towers outside of town. They are part of what is called the Loop. The Loop is a large particle accelerator that was built in the 1960s. A group of young kids are encountering strange things. They could be related to the Loop, or they could be simply the imaginations of a group of kids. We're going to find out. I will note that we are adults, playing a game. Some adult language, and occasionally adult gestures, get shown on the screen. Take this as your warning. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please hit the like button. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please feel free to subscribe. And now let's dive into this 1980s world that might have been where robots and mysteries surround a group of kids. Who would like to give a rundown of what happened last time? Red's done it.
I've done it.
Yep, I did it last week.
I've got no clue.
Okay, I guess I'm doing it.
Okay.
Alright, so we start off, Red is working on his tractor and he sees like the mechanical birds and stuff, and you shoot like 2 of them, correct?
One shot.
Yeah! And then Ashton and you run around like superheroes all day, and we recruited everybody that way, I guess.
Yep. You know it.
Yeah. And then you went to the junkyard, you brought some spare parts to try to get those birds working, and then we found your brother was trying to become a part of the Boy Scouts, and that was really freaky.
Bluffed him out.
Yeah, right? He was like, your sister's dying.
You have a brother.
Yeah.
I have 11 brothers and sisters. They all have names.
Holy crap.
Then we snuck into the junkyard, and we found the preacher?
Father Racco.
Yeah. He had a bunch of dynamite and shit, so that was something. And yeah, then the Boy Scouts tried to break us out, and we were like, nope. And then we went there. So, we went back home.
Lydia smacked one with her guitar.
Yeah.
El Kabonged one.
Yeah! Oh, gave him a bloody nose.
I gave him the old kapow.
Alright, so everybody went home after the craziness at the junkyard?
I went to Ashton's house.
Okay.
That's right,
Yeah,
because
slumber party.
we started the session with Lydia and Hannah fighting, and it ended the session with Lydia and Hannah having an amazing sister bonding moment, and then Hannah chilling with her dad. And me smoking all the good kush.
How old are you?
Old enough.
13.
That's not old enough.
It's fucking 80s, man. I can do what I want.
It's not true.
Does
You're
it
still
pain
boss.
you for me to say good kush? Because that was funny.
Because that was so awkward.
This is a dollar store. How good could it be?
Thank you! Oh my god. You got it. He understands me.
I love buying.
Right?
$60.
So, it is now Tuesday morning.
Yeah, well, we gotta get Steve out of the house first.
Oh no. Are you still on this?
Oh, yeah.
It's Tuesday. It's session day.
Alright, I actually gotta put that down.
Wait, didn't Steve, someone Steve knew died?
Yeah, we're investigating.
No.
That's
Why don't we just leave it to the cops?
Because the cops aren't fucking doing anything.
Otherwise, we would leave it to the guy.
You were kids in the 80s and you're curious about everything.
It's like an 80s TV show. The cops are useless.
My dad's not useless. How rude.
So does anybody have anything that they want to do this morning?
Ed and I are finishing up making costumes for him.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're making him a costume, and then we're gonna probably
I have an assistant.
gonna make costumes for. I think we're gonna make one for Lydia because you wanted to be like Murder Girl or something like that.
Hell yeah. Just wear a big M.
Yeah. So you're gonna have like a very makeshift costume.
Now all of you guys think you're superheroes.
Oh, that was the entire session last time.
It was pretty great.
Yeah, I was superhero the whole session.
What's his costume look like?
His?
Mine's big cardboard. I'm literally a giant cardboard man with a big S on it.
No, so you're
Awesome.
Yeah, awesome.
Oh,
Awesome.
Oh my god.
am Osmo.
That is so great.
Yep. Yep. And it's got like little
Here's a
crayon
Minotaur.
buttons drawn on it.
We're drawing
All
on
he
it in
needs
crayon
is
left it from the
butters.
top.
Yep.
We just need butters.
Square base? No.
Your mini is sitting on my desk.
Yeah.
Alright,
Good
I can
man.
imagine Lydia's costume being like super Craig, just like fucking
I was like,
makeshift
pull this
M
out.
just in the
You're
center.
missing something.
Like really stupid.
It's on my desk. So after making your costume box,
I'm gonna head over to Steve's house to get him out of the house
In costume?
in costume.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
Please
New
stop.
plan. New plan. Operation Trick Steve out of the house.
I'm baking cookies.
That's a good way to do it.
okay.
I'm baking brownies if you know what I mean.
All right. You go over the house.
Do you have to poop?
No.
No. I didn't know what you meant
Step
there.
over the door and knock.
Sweet brownies.
His mother answers the door.
She's probably tired of you coming over.
Probably.
She you can tell that she's trying to keep from laughing at you.
I show up like a few minutes into the conversation. I show up behind him, like still kind of putting on my costume. I'm like, Ed, you gotta wait for me.
My bad.
Dum, 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 dum.
He still won't come out of his room.
Right. Gonna go up there and I'm gonna definitely try to get him out of
This looks like a job for Captain Kutcher.
This looks like a job for necromancy.
Alright, you go up to his room.
Who the hell are you people?
You're standing in front of his door. What do you do?
Fucking nerds,
Knock
man.
on the door.
Give a very
Steve!
powerful.
I'm back. I'm back. We're gonna talk about this. It's Tuesday.
I have no fear. Special
I
energy.
read the I read enough. I think I'm good. I'm ready to play.
You hear against the door.
Is that a yes?
No answer.
No answer?
Could I encourage you to step out of the room, young citizen?
Do you have a superhero costume?
Still no answer.
Want to come out of the house and play superheroes with us?
Even the D&D nerds like, that's lame. Like,
Right, now we gotta
I
find
completely
some way to
people
do
to play
yourself.
D&D.
There's
Talk to
a
somebody
window,
who
break it
knows.
that way.
You nerd.
So his room is on the second floor of this house.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Steve, you're making this difficult, but we'll find a way in. We'll talk about this. Not giving up on you, buddy.
The tears of
Alright, we gotta find a way in this room.
That's alright. We have a new objective.
New side quest.
Side
Find a way into the room.
Yep.
Alright, so you
That's
guys
some
head
dynamite.
outside.
Head
Side
outside.
quest.
Oh my
Pancakes
God.
or waffles. It's like a master
Let me see
key.
where his
Full of
Um,
shit.
his
break
room
down
is on the
any
back
door.
side of the house.
Is there like a awning or is there like a...
There's a porch on the front of the house. It doesn't go all the way around though.
So is
It's
it,
weird too. I was thinking about it.
Try to... If there's
Kids
anything we
can't
can
die, right?
like use to climb up there. It's like
Suicide.
a ring-getter.
What if we
Just be
what if
fine.
we get like
Dude, that sounds fun.
Lydia to like play her guitar and like we like sing to him? It works in the movies.
Oh, there you go. now we need to get Lydia.
Yeah. All right. Come on, let's go.
Go to Lydia's house.
She's gonna think this is lame.
Alright, so you guys go rushing over to Lydia's house.
Oh, to the Green's house because we're both in the kitchen baking.
So,
she-
so
she-
meanwhile, the two of you are at your house baking, apparently.
I'm not. Well, maybe.
You're not?
I'm
You're probably just making fun of me and eating the cookie dough.
Not for long.
I'm not gonna get sick. Fuck you.
We didn't know any better. It was the 80s.
You eat that much cookie dough, you will.
Worth it.
Take like 6 blunts, you'll be in that
So they
cookie
came into the house.
They haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
This is before they get there.
Okay. I'm probably just going to kick back. Be me.
Okay?
Yeah, I'm baking.
You're
cookies in the
baking
kitchen.
and she's brooding.
Yeah. I'm being a
She's
general.
hardcore being jealous of.
Total vampire.
Alright.
She's being her.
You're totally
Devin,
being
Connie,
jealous of
Red,
me
what do the
and
three
Dad's
do?
relationship.
Well, after my beautiful bowl of cereal, probably go for a good old skate. So.
Good old skate.
Good old skate. Good old skate.
Gonna have
You're gonna put on your
yourself a
Walkman?
Yeah, I'm gonna put my Walkman and start playing some Metallica for my Walkman and I
Right.
skate around town.
So you go skating around town?
Yeah.
I'm skateboarding around town in full costume to make my cape flow in the wind.
Hell yeah.
Kids
like
can't
me.
die, right? In this game, like, where
Conformist.
our characters are immortal. So I was thinking, Those Boy Scouts. So dark.
Colin,
So quick.
Colin, got for him Captain Dynamite.
I just wake up in the hospital like,
I feel refreshed.
That
What
nap was
happened?
In Grand Theft Auto.
I'm kind of hungry.
Craving a sub.
Where was it?
I
We'll
told
see
you.
how that plays out.
I told you it was too much power to give me.
What was it? I didn't see.
It was like
It's
We may
literally
have to alter that
Don't
rule
say
a
it.
tad.
There's a reason that I drew it.
so you could get stabbed but not killed.
I am getting my brothers and sisters. Getting my brothers and sisters ready in the morning.
Captain Dynamite.
We're not doing that. That's not a thing.
That should totally be a thing.
No,
And
because
Well,
then we'll wonder why he's got dynamite when he's a kid.
Oh,
His catchphrase, Dynamite.
and then I guess I will resume work on. Oh no, my bird got up and running. I'm gonna figure out my bird. I'm gonna figure out how the bird works.
Give me a tinker roll.
$5 Giving this change business.
Sorry.
That's all good.
Oh yeah, no, I put it in here. Duh. I
Save
don't
it.
even know why I let the sheet out.
Take it out.
I did like I was supposed to.
There's a original.
All right, Tinker.
Yep.
Oh, good.
You can roll it that so it doesn't roll too far. And it bounces. Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa!
2, 3, 3 degrees of success.
Hey.
Wow.
I am the program. Like Hacker Man. Hacker Time. Yes.
Alright, so you can actually buy 2 additional effects with those rolls.
Oh, what does that do? Explain me.
You can change the narrative in some way.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay.
So you're working on this bird and trying to fix it. So you successfully fixed the bird.
Sure.
So with the 2 extra successes, what would you like? You can either gain information. Maybe you make an improvement to the bird.
Make it talk.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing that.
Okay.
Make
Okay.
call everybody a bitch.
No, that's not helpful. I'm perfectly capable of calling everybody bitches.
Not true. But you can have double the bitch.
Alright, so, robot birds. I want to know... Okay. Shit, I don't know how to... I want to know why there are robot birds, short of some kind of stupid Dr. Robotnik prank, or plan.
Okay.
And then also, I would like the ability to communicate with the bird, or... Is it understood that because I fixed it, I can control the bird, or do I need to pick the like?
What if you made it like a surveillance camera type?
So I want the little robotic owl from the original Clash of the Titans.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing that I want.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
So
Surveillance for us. Cool mechanical bird
you
friend.
are definitely able to reprogram this thing and make it basically do what you want.
Yeah.
In the process of doing that, you gain some information.
Perfect. Twofer.
You learn that there are probably a good couple hundred of these things flying around in the area. They also seem to be working together in some sort of hive mind type of scenario. The one that you have fixed has been severed from the hive.
Okay, good.
Also, as it would take somebody who is extremely knowledgeable with birds to be able to replicate one in such detail.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
it would probably take some extensive computer.
Oh, yeah.
Did you get all of it?
So probably not something that you find at the guy on Radio Shack here in town.
Probably not.
Right. Okay. So
What's
this is
the
almost
Boy
certainly.
Scouts like bird watchers?
We don't talk about them.
They're on drugs.
We'll deal with them.
Those are the
later.
werewolves, right?
They're the
Yeah.
meth addicts, yes.
Yeah.
They're
on a bunch of
mess with my
crack.
family.
Where teens.
That could be an
Right.
explosive good time.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
All right. So.
You're 13.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
I can make my
I said I'm
assumptions with that
stupid.
knowledge.
pretty smart.
And we'll just kind of go from there, and then I can make it. I can make it my friend
I
now,
don't
right?
really know your character too much.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
It listens to your commands.
Yeah. Sweet. That's a good morning. Ate my Wheaties.
I thought you said eat your weenies. Oh, he said Wheaties.
That's something
Okay.
I would do.
She was over there eating a can of meat.
It's
the 80s.
Walk up in there.
If you wanted to be better at stuff, you ate
Dude.
Wheaties.
But Rice Krispies is where to go. Like,
Well,
put
first of
a
all,
bunch of sugar in that shit.
Captain
Ooh.
Crunch is where to go, or Reese's Puffs. But
Frankenberry.
Frankenberry.
What about
Reese's
Fruity
Puffs.
Oh, Frankenberry's pretty
I
good.
really like the blueberry. Personally, I like the artificial blueberry.
I like how
I've
like,
heard the
Count
Frankenberry
Chocula.
Cheerios in college.
Count Chocolate's pretty good.
Although I have to admit, I spent many a
flakes?
morning picking out all the cereal out of Lucky Charms and just eating them.
I did that. Yeah. Oh my god.
See, a little while back, a couple years ago, they had a bag of
My mom was
nothing
like,
but
"Where the hell are the
charms.
charms?"
You can still
I
buy
was
those
like-
directly from the company.
Really?
Yeah.
They're in here.
Didn't they make at one point
See.
a Lucky Charms that was all charms?
Yeah, they
That's what he
did.
would just say.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but you can still buy bags of nothing but the charms from the
Yeah,
company.
on
Just like how you
Amazon.
can buy crunch berries, it's just all berries.
Oh damn, that sounds so good.
All right, well, that's my morning.
Dude,
Good morning for you.
Yeah.
We're playing superheroes. You're like detective.
God damn it.
And I'm baking cookies.
I feel that.
You really wasted your morning.
Yeah, right? What?
We got a pirate costume. Got dynamite in his little hair.
I'm not doing that. I could maybe be convinced Toga.
Oh hell yeah, toga party.
Alright.
It's
I'll
toga or
work on it.
nothing.
I'll work on it.
We'll figure something out for
We
you.
have to get Steven first,
Is this
Yes.
gonna be like super best friends?
basically.
Oh my.
No, we're the coons. We're the coons.
No, I don't want to be Coon and friends
Coon and
because
friends.
Coon
Yeah, we-
sucks.
Well,
The Coon's an asshole.
that sucks.
Meanwhile, at this hall of super best friends.
Wasn't
Get out of my
fucking
house.
Jesus a super best friend?
Mm-hmm. And Moses.
Yeah. Wait, Moses was like the big hologram.
So, as you're skating around town, you had a terrible night.
Happened, yeah. There's a lot of yelling, screaming. Mom left. Dad left.
You were having some serious nightmares during the night.
Was it what the werewolf children?
No, it wasn't.
Because I feel like the biggest person that comes to my mind is werewolf children.
Boobo. Best name.
You were locked in a room by yourself,
That's normal.
Damn.
surrounded by books.
That's not normal.
Bad dream. Bad
You
dream.
found my nightmare. Books.
Oh god, I'm becoming a decent human being. Get it away!
Right? Oh my
The
god.
thing is, though, like, that would be Hannah's daydream would be really trouble.
You didn't see any doors, but you could. It looked like there was something above you, so you kept trying to climb out, by climbing up the bookshelves, and it just seemed to go on and on.
Looks like I'm in the abandoned again. Huh. That sucks. What do these books have on them?
Writing.
If you
Words.
when you pulled one off the shelf and you looked at it and opened it up to try to see what was in it, it was all blank.
I was wrong.
Books have words. What a lie.
Ah. I wonder if this is my future. I just to be a doctor. Write books for people. Live a happy life.
Authors are never happy.
Yeah,
There's
that's
always a
true.
deadline.
Way too true.
So no matter how many books I pull off the shelf, like they all the same. Every single one.
Writers are never.
Is there any pencils around?
No.
No pencils. Just books. Climbing up gets me nowhere. Can I just fall back asleep?
Words.
Go into a dream within a dream?
I mean, the dream eventually ends.
Inception.
It's like that one Rick and Morty episode.
Alright, well, probably gonna see if I can't book a session with
Such a
a
good
psychiatrist. Probably going to need that. Probably.
Same.
Not super confident about it though.
You go to the psychiatrist and they lay you on the bed and they leave for a moment and you find yourself alone in a room trapped surrounded by books.
Oh my god.
One nightmare all over again. Thanks,
Well, I
man.
was riding around town.
He's working with
skateboard.
X syndrome.
You also have a skateboard?
Dude, we all
Gonna
Worse.
You eventually
It's the
run
most
into him
scared
as
I've
he's
ever
skating
been.
around
I
town.
gotta
He
fight.
seems to be a little distracted.
He's gonna fucking
What up?
Tyke's car.
I don't have a bike yet.
Who the hell are you again?
Got a robot owl somehow.
The one you
with a
punched.
bike.
Maybe he could fly you around.
I've punched enough people I don't remember faces.
My name is
I'll
Clark.
exploit this from
Ken?
It's Clark Siegel.
Seagull. Like the bird.
Not spelled like the bird, but yeah.
Where are your friends? Like the big one? Big all red.
They're not here. He's at home probably.
And the other ones?
Next thing you know, you see us walk by.
You are being interrogated.
Did somebody call for a hero?
I need a hero!
I was just thinking the same thing.
Well,
C minor, put it in C minor.
I'm bored. You look like you're bored. Let's go find your friends so we're not bored
I
anymore.
know too many of the words.
Okay.
Right?
Alright, cool. Where's your
I'm
normal
not
hangout?
Kinsey scale.
Shrek 2,
We
we
can
can
go
make
look
it
for our
down.
friends.
Your friends,
Oh my
not
God.
my friends.
Well,
The
my
only ones I
friends.
consider a friend is the good guy named Red. I don't know where he lives, so I can't go there.
He's out on the farm. We're not gonna go get him.
Yeah, no,
That's a
that's
ways.
way too far. Alright, so,
Unless we're committing felonies, then we'll go there.
I'm gonna call you Ted.
What's it with you
Come on.
giving everybody stupid
Broken
nicknames?
two places.
I don't know their names!
Just ask
Alright, Ted, let's go.
Alright, in the meantime,
You were something to do. I forgot.
the two of you
Meanwhile-
show up at their house.
Knock, knock, knock.
No. You gotta do it more like superhero-y, like.
Hannah! Yes,
I go to answer the door.
Never for
I'm
you.
still wearing a bright pink frilly apron, and
Here.
I've got cookie dough on my nose.
Okay.
Lydia's probably just like
We
sit
answer the
like
door
this,
with
just,
like hands on our hips, like chest puffed out in our costume.
Lydia, it's for you!
Who the fuck is it?
I'm
He
hol-
probably heard that and you're like,
I've got this a aluminum foil helmet and like a thing that just has the letter M plastered on it,
so it's kind
like
of
one of those over the shoulder
So
straps.
it's kind of like Call Girl, except not as cool.
basically.
No, it's a what is it? Professor Chaos.
Oh god! Yeah, I want that instead.
So
Oh my god.
what's on your over-the-shoulder strap?
Just like a square of cardboard that has the letter M on it.
So you just robbed one of your mom's bras.
Alright, so
Oh?
I'll get to the door and I'm like, who the hell?
Over-the-shoulder
Why?
dildo holder,
What?
nothing?
We need
Why?
justice calls.
What kind of favor?
We're trying to get
She's like
Steve.
leaning against the
We're
door.
trying to get Steve out of the house. Trying
your guitar?
Sure.
to make him feel better. Get him out of the house.
Who's
you need your
who's he again?
He's the one. His friend died. He was the one at the park. His friend
Give me a
died.
couple minutes,
right.
the cookies are almost ready.
Can you
Okay.
play hot death metal?
So it's like,
I'll play my best
you see,
Metallica
kind of
song.
poke my head into the kitchen.
I'll try to play some Rolling Stones, but that's okay.
Uh-huh.
Rolling Stones would
Even heroes get hungry.
I think
Yes.
you
Right,
only
get in
got,
there,
like, Ride
Andy,
the
stupid
Lightning.
cardboard.
Like,
I was gonna play
there's,
the.
like nothing out.
What's that one Rolling Stone?
Metallica's that new
What
hit
what
band.
what
What was that one? Rolling-
It's hard to remember a time when they were being
86.
hit.
86. I think they have 3 albums out right now.
What's that one Rolling Stone
Master of
song where they
Puppets,
talk
Ride the
about like
Lightning.
black again?
Black's not out.
No,
Oh,
no,
that's not
that
out
wasn't
yet?
until like
No.
mid-90s.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh shit!
So
I thought.
I was like young and listening to Metallica when that came out.
Okay. Yeah. I'll go with you guys.
Playing
I don't
Doom
have anything
2.
better to do.
Oh, Doom 2. What is the 90s?
Thanks. Just like, do I look badass?
Doom
I
1
guess.
on like 3 different floppy
Nope.
disks.
I feel like a fucking loser.
Blush.
Yeah, right. No, she's totally gonna have like the black shit on her face. Like big dark.
Kill 'em all.
Kill them all.
Kill 'em
yeah.
all came out in 83.
My body's experiencing changes.
So all she has is Kill 'em all, Master of Puppets.
And right, well, if it's,
So again, you got a
if it's
crush on
86,
Lydia,
ride the
huh?
lightning.
Oh, Ride the Lightning, yeah.
If
Put on the superhero
it's
costume.
not 86, then it's just a.
What's a
This is so
good funeral
proud right now.
song to
Yeah.
play, I guess?
What
Like
year-
a good
what year were you?
serenade song.
85.
Oh, something else.
So, no,
Master
but-
Puppets.
No, Ride the Lightning, because we're in 85.
Oh, okay, so yeah.
So, you got Master of Puppets and then Kill 'Em All.
Which there's good funeral songs.
Oh, yeah.
Let me check my Lydia.
I really like Master of Puppets.
Yeah. Oh, I like early Metallica. I quit listening to them after.
Ooh, I've got a good one. I can totally play
Loaded,
some Hell's
maybe Reloaded.
Bells.
Black wasn't bad.
Hell's Bells.
Alright, so the four of you have decided to head over.
Black has
Yeah.
Is Hannah come?
Yeah, I'm bringing cookies
Interesting.
though.
Okay.
Bring
Bring
the
some,
cookies.
bring us some cookies. We might be able
That's
to get
probably
Steve
my
to open the
favorite
doors.
Wait, but she needs a costume.
Baker lady?
She's got an apron.
That's
That's her. It's a pink frilly apron.
Lady,
Put it on backwards, it's a
Lady Baker?
Pink frilly cake.
Lady Baker.
Master Cookies? I don't know.
master.
I'm just winging stuff right now.
Hannah, you need a superhero name.
Don't let me come up with it, because I'm bad at this.
Okay, you think of it on the way.
Oh gosh.
Commander Cookie.
Commander Cookie.
Everyone's just CC for the superhero name.
Except for him, he's KK.
We'll call her CC.
Oh, God!
Oh, he's so close.
Give me one more K, man.
You just said it. No.
These two can't walk beside each other.
But. Oh. Oh. You're also spelled with a K.
Oh shit. Wait, what am I? Just MG?
KK and his sidekick,
K.
KC.
Oh, I thought it was CC.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we decided that C's were a much safer thing to go.
It was KC, and then I realized I was like, ooh. No.
Alright, so on the way over there, you guys run into these two.
What
Here's
the
my friends.
fuck?
So,
What are you guys
You
wearing?
and your costume.
Justice friends, unite.
Clark,
I don't know what the
your
fuck
costume.
I'm wearing. He just brought it for me.
Cookies, yay.
Hello.
Come on, man.
I'm
I
sure
am
never
wearing it.
met
I've been
random
skateboarding around
stranger.
with my
We
cake
certainly
fly.
have.
You don't know it's me. I'm in costume.
I can see your face.
No, you can't.
It's a kid.
No, you can't have goggles on.
I'm not stupid. I'm gonna work on him, or her, or him. No one knows my true identity. What's your
Ashton.
boom?
You would think you have to do an investigate roll.
Were you that stupid?
I've got a red
wearing
completely
goggles.
full.
Yeah, I failed my investigate. I had no idea.
Every time.
What are you doing?
What is that?
What are you guys doing? We're going to his friend's house. We're
Why?
gonna give him cookies and cheer him up.
Oh shit.
Does it involve. Nope, it probably doesn't.
A good plan?
I'm bored, so I'm gonna go with you.
Tag along.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the only reason why you're going? Same.
You're wearing a costume.
Cookie?
Sure.
Nobody says no to cookies.
What kind of cookies are they?
So I made a batch of sugar cookies and I made a batch of chocolate chip cookies.
Thank
Yeah,
God
and
she's
the
not
other
a
chocolate
real raisin
chip.
Do I
person.
get a costume?
Yeah.
No? Alright, fine.
You can make one.
Alright. Now.
Use your imagination. That's what they would all say.
Is
How
there,
did this turn into a superhero?
is there a trash can lid?
Slaps box. God,
It's
gives it
us.
so much freaking imagination in
That's pretty good. That's good. It's a sweet reference, bro. I saw that one the other day. I died.
Oh my god, did you see the All Might one? Slap strip of carb?
Oh, I like the Xbox one. Slaps Xbox. This bad boy can hold so many racist 13-year-olds.
I like the York one. This truck will
Give me
get
your
left to get your
investigate
places. Slap. Boom.
Right?
Investigate. I'm not good at that. So,
Are you investigating?
see if there's a trash can lid.
Oh.
So it's like mine
Slaps
plus
treasure
that,
chest.
right?
This bad boy. Oh my God.
It's mine plus that, right?
Yeah.
Alright. No, I got a 1, a 2, a 4, and a 4.
You don't see any trash cans.
I want to be sensei douche. Come on.
Which is really odd because he's generally a magnet for the trash cans.
Yeah.
But I am special.
Yeah, we put cardboard on him, so now he's recyclable.
Alright. Well, I will think of it on the way.
That was a very clever
Stop.
joke.
We weren't much into that in the 80s.
Where are we, where are
yeah.
your friend's house?
Over that way, I
It's over on
point.
Spencer Street.
Spencer Street. That's where.
Alright, let's go, kiddos.
Alright.
I feel like I'm the oldest. I probably am not.
Are you?
No, there's I think 4 of us the same age.
Oh, that's
Alright, so
I know
while
I'm
you
the
guys are
youngest.
heading over to Spencer Street, we're gonna go see what's check it out. Right?
Meanwhile, at Red's house.
Meanwhile, I'm outside playing with my new owl.
Oh, hell you.
Captain Owlman.
Guys, check this out! I got it working!
All your family comes over.
Oh, they're not there?
No, we're heading to Steve's place. You're on the farm.
My family's, the kids have been watching the whole time. Just,
Ooh. Make it do something.
Probably.
Boobo, barrel roll!
Use Bob's wisely.
I'm just gonna call you Captain Perm.
Alright. I've got like an oven mitt on as like an owler, like a falconer's glove.
There you go.
Well, like the hand part cut out a little bit so my hand will fit through.
It's got-
But it's clearly like got the thumb still sticking off of it.
Dude, you're ready. Oh my god.
Excuse me.
Your mother didn't even mind as you were cutting it in front of her.
Right. Yeah, I definitely snuck that out of the house. I know what life's like. What are y'all doing?
We're over to Spencer Street.
Yeah.
Guys, it wasn't that hard of a question.
Yeah,
Where the hell did you come from?
We're not there.
I thought you said you were going over to my house.
No,
they're
we're
going
going over
over-
to Steven's house.
Oh, I totally
Different house.
misunderstood.
Yeah, different house.
Cool.
What are y'all doing?
I'm not. You didn't see anything.
Okay, well, yeah. I'm just gonna play with my bird.
Okay.
Trying to like figure out how to make it follow commands and be awesome.
Okay.
He's just been
wait,
having this
is there paint in
conversation
the
with
barn?
his bird the whole time.
Is there paint in the barn?
Probably.
I'm gonna paint the hell out of this bird. Can I
Okay.
paint the bird?
Sure.
Will the bird still fly if I paint it?
Yes.
Sweet. Alright. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna spend my time doing. Paint my bird up and make it look awesome.
Okay. Do you have any sort of computer or anything that's attached to the bird, or
Hey,
I mean, how would you
Is there a
program
craft store
it properly
in
with?
town. Craps.
That's a good question.
I mean, you've probably got some sort of like a Commodore or something that you
Yeah.
probably pieced together from junk parts.
From junk
do
parts?
that.
Sure, totally. That. That's how I did that.
You left out.
We'll do that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Sure.
If it doesn't work.
And you're using it to kind of monitor the bird and give it commands and.
Yeah. Yeah, program things in. So when I yell barrel roll, it barrel rolls.
Yep.
When I yell, go check that out. It checks stuff out and then comes back and
Scout to that kid's
try to
eyes.
frame it. Yeah, scout it. Yeah. And then, yeah. After that goes on, I guess I gotta figure out when I should retrieve that dynamite. I totally forgot about that. I totally got backburnered because of the robot bird.
As you're working on the bird, it's almost like your computer kind of gets taken over for a minute.
Oh no, unplug it.
And before you can unplug it, a map comes up, and you recognize it as a map of the area.
What the shit?
And you see all these little dots on it, just as you pull the plug.
Oh. I regret pulling the plug. I'm gonna plug it back in and see if I can get it to pull back up.
Okay. Give me another single.
Man, this is gonna be all ones.
And wait like 10 minutes for it to load back up.
Yeah. Do.
This is where the invisible sphere that has no area that comes around it.
Yeah. 2.
Okay. So it does come back up. It takes a couple minutes for it to load back up, and you see these dots all over the map. And they're moving. It almost looks like a swarm of them.
Oh. Okay. How would I go about? Can I just assume that those are the other birds, or is that something I need to roll for? Like, because I know that these things are networked.
Because you know that they're networked, you can pretty much assume it's the other birds.
Do they look like they're focusing on anything in particular? Like, do they look like they're around one area more than?
It seems like the whole group is kind of moving in one general direction.
Okay. You want the city? You want the city map? You want the... What do you want? What do you got here?
Okay, so where's your farm? Pick a spot for your farm. Okay.
Shit, they're heading towards you.
Just because I know that there's farm out that way. Although I guess technically there's farm out every way.
That's
But-
true. It's
It's just small town surrounded by seas of corn.
Or beans.
They seem to be moving in that direction.
I don't know. I see more corn than anything else.
So away from me. Good. Okay. That's also away from the towers, though. So I don't know whether I should assume that they're running from me because they know I'm a crack shot, or whether
That
they're...
sounded like an old man laugh.
Captain Perm!
or we're going away from the tower. Okay. Well, I have that knowledge now. I don't know what to do with it. Because I don't, like I said, I don't know if they're going away from me or if they're going away from the tower. I'm going to assume that they're going away from the tower. I'm going to assume that the tower has something to do with them because it's the only thing I know of in the town that might be technologically advanced enough to have something like this.
Okay.
I'm also going to write bird swarm on here because I'm going to forget.
At least one of us has common sense.
On the way to the Steven's house, I ask Ed and Hannah what if they know what Steven's favorite song is. 'Cause you guys have been hanging out for a long time.
Yeah, we've been hanging out for a while.
How about bird swarm?
Whatever it is, I'm gonna play the exact opposite. Because I'm a fucking dick.
I know what it is. Why do birds suddenly appear?
Why do wolves?
No, I got some before that.
Way too soon.
No, the 80s was great for like trance techno.
Huh?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Germans were really big into that. You should check out a band called Autobahn sometime.
Oh my god.
Autobahn.
No.
Autobahn, roll out.
You guys just went all over the place on that. You just added all
Fatal
over the
except not
place.
for
Four people.
Decepticon.
Four people, four different jokes.
Germany, in like starting in 85 until late 80s.
Oh yeah, he knows about that.
Oh, yeah.
Cardboard.
He knows all about it.
You were cardboard
Cardboard
Jim.
special ed.
That's
He took
Ted.
18 long German.
That's pink frilly person.
He was in the
You're
army
Captain
and
Turn.
spent his 18th birthday.
That was a really good place to be in the 80s.
Cardboard special ed.
Special.
Cardboard
He got
special
to
ed.
mess
And
with
then
the
again,
with,
Red. That is the greatest
Game
nickname. That is the greatest superhero
It was a
name
little
ever.
handheld thing that you could make your beacon light up. He would be on patrol on the
Did you
wall
screw up somewhere?
and he would
Yeah,
go off
so
right
do
to the
it,
towers.
though. You're not sure it's something she can play though.
Have you ever heard any of
She'll
the
wing it.
weird the
Elvis.
ghost radio stations?
Elvis?
Have you heard any of the ghost radio stations, the repeater stations
Wiseman?
that
It's
were around the
Elvis.
wall?
Okay.
What's the song?
So she can play the music, you sing.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like we're playing music.
I'll go cook some bacon
I have a guitar.
in the kitchen because you know Elvis always had to have his bacon.
What's the song?
Wise
I've
man.
got a guitar
Wiseman?
at home.
Okay.
I can play.
Do we know any Elvis impersonators in town?
There are none into
Damn.
Me.
Alright,
I'm an aspiring
On the
actor.
counter, I guess.
Captain Perm.
Money? Yeah.
Me, right now.
Do it with mine, it worked out.
All Wiseman say.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a spoiled. If you
Oh yeah.
if you tell me where the
I'll probably listen to her too.
probably
If you tell me where the house is, I can run home, grab a guitar, and meet you guys there.
Oh, grab your bass.
Yeah.
ooh we're
While I'm
gonna
having
have a band.
Alright.
Oh God.
We tell
This
them where
is
we
not
tell
what
we
he
give you
said.
the address and we're like we'll meet you there.
Alright, I'm gonna run home, grab my bass, and then meet them there.
Okay.
Good song.
It's actually a really good song.
As you're kind of watching these dots on the screen, you see a small group of them kind of split off.
Nah.
Is this one of the many
We have
times
the
he
side quest and
appropriated?
he has
Or
the
did
main quest that he has to solo himself because we're too busy.
That's right.
I can also make a costume at home.
Yeah.
What direction are they?
No,
Are
one
they
of my
heading?
dad's one of my dad's uniforms.
Just give me a
Stand it up and wear it.
Alright, so
southeast.
yeah, so it's kind of a They basically do a 180.
You can call me
Oh.
RA.
And start
recording.
I am the law.
So the main group is heading
The
west.
enforcer.
So they kind
I'm
of
up,
head
dude.
Officer
southeast.
D.
What do I know is down that way?
Officer D, baby.
Well, they would fly over the park.
She just has like this stitched M on her shirt.
And then past the park into a residential area.
It's just been revoked.
I don't think. Shh.
Can I try it? Nice.
I haven't been to any of these people's houses, right? I think so.
I don't think so.
Okay, so I just know there's a residential area there.
We just happen to
That's
run
why I
into
call
you
you
everywhere.
Yeah.
How that works.
Surprise best friend.
Somehow get one of those big endless suits.
Oh no. Dude, that song's like way too quiet for her.
All right. Well, yeah. Since I don't know
I'll
anybody
try.
lives there, I just
Where's the
assume
rage and
that-
anger?
Right? I
I'm
need
just
the
gonna keep watching
angst.
them and see what
Give me
what
the
else they do.
Going with a name
Right?
Is there any way that I can see?
Except for
Was there any
ladies,
kind of a
probably
protocol for these things,
No, it's
or were they
90s.
receiving signals
Such good.
live? Like, were they receiving radio signals that were telling them what to do, or did they have protocols that they were following on missions?
They have protocols.
Okay. Is there a way that I can see what the protocols were on either this bird or either of the junk birds that I used to scrap to make this one?
This is going to be a comprehend check.
Oh shit. Do I comprehend stuff? I comprehend a little.
Little
I'm a little woke.
Little
Little woke. This mouth.
Little woke. Little W.
That is, I hate them because of their political whatevers. But Rage Against the Machine is one of the best bands in the entire world to work out to.
Oh, yeah, no, they're
There.
amazing.
They're the most motivational band.
Yeah.
Lift the heavy thing.
About to rage against this workout.
It's funny because they're like so angry, like, oh, they're really downtrodden. No, they're Ivy League graduates. Like their lives were nothing.
I want
What are you
to.
so angry about?
I don't know what time they came out, but I can't even remember the band name. Not right now. But the song's called Rain and Blood.
Oh, Slayer.
Yeah, them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Slayer.
Yes.
How did you
Yeah.
forget Slayer?
So like.
I don't even listen to that genre.
My brain was like knew the song and like
Yeah.
I'm singing the song in my head, but like I just couldn't remember the band name
Oh,
for
yeah.
whatever reason.
That is also on there. I have Raining Blood and Seasons in the Abyss.
I also really
That's-
like Pantera.
Pantera's Vulgar Display of Power is also on there.
Domination.
Cowboys from Hell is also.
Domination's probably one of my favorite
You
songs.
just like to rage when you work out.
I do. Yeah.
What'd you get in your comprehend?
I haven't rolled yet because I didn't know. I didn't know if you were looked like you were reading something. No, I don't comprehend shit. I knew I was flying too close to the sun on that.
It seems to be some sort of tracking protocol, but you're not sure.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Get the tinfoil hat.
I already got one. Most likely it's a
It's a
like
sign.
steel colander or something. I already designed it.
So when I do get home, I'm gonna find one of my dad's old uniforms and like rip it up to match what I like, and then put it on and leave there. I'm a warrior officer uniform. That was right.
Okay.
I'm a cop.
Put it in like one of the daisy knots and just. You know what? Just comes walking out, bad boys start flying.
You know what? I will wear my Metallica shirt underneath it and do that.
Okay.
Excellent.
I also the sleeves have been cut off because who needs sleeves?
Hell
the
yeah.
Best gift of
Fight
all.
the man.
Just the
Fight the
rise.
man.
Let me have one. I want one. If I want, I mean,
Yeah. Anything else that's reasonable? Okay.
Wow.
Nobody reasonable here.
A bag like that, a bag that size, or that size full of rag chips is like $3.30 at Walmart.
Okay.
yeah, we'll start playing barbecue.
God damn it.
Right now I got
So
this
the rest of you do get over to Steven's house. Are you knocking on the door?
Nope. We're gonna go.
I
Is he
am.
right outside his window?
Yep, straight around the side to where the window is.
Okay,
you
so
bring
his
your
window's
flowers
on the
The
back
big
of the
boom
house.
box.
Okay.
So you run around to the back of the house.
Rock.
Yep.
Okay.
We
You
start
see
playing
that there is
rock
a
shit
covered
instead of
porch.
Okay.
should do that. That'd be
on the first floor, so his window is kind of set back a little bit on the second floor.
Does it look like I could throw a rock at it? Like a small, not a big rock, like
Yeah.
a tiny pebble.
Yeah.
Not trying to shatter his
Grab
window.
a brick.
I know your friend, dog.
Ow, my head!
It's got a note on it that says, look out your window.
Make a move roll to see if you can hit the window.
Oh shit, don't break it.
Oh, 6. I got 2.
Okay.
Did you break the window?
You hit the window.
Doink.
You make a noise against the window.
Tink.
A couple of moments pass, and there's a figure at the window, and then the window opens, and he sticks his head out.
And then,
What is
plays the music.
Alright.
Alright.
We'll start. Yeah.
Got this.
You see Brett comes up and he's like, brings up the boombox.
Oh,
I'm in the background.
Macro puppets. Macro puppets.
Yes, Master. Hell yeah. Okay. Probably not.
I'm
What was the
going
Elvis song
to
again?
attempt to sing this Elvis song.
Okay.
We'll start playing.
With accompanied music instrument.
Yeah.
Will we be support, technically?
I don't know I don't know the song very
I don't
well.
either.
So
I don't listen to
I'm
Elvis.
going to try my best to my knowledge of my dad listens to this. Wait. Alright, cool. Master of
I've
Puppets.
heard it once on
I want you
the
both
radio.
to make an empathize roll.
all of us.
Yeah.
Well, that's
the
not
two,
charisma.
the two of you who are performing.
Oh,
I'm not
shit.
there. Oh, I want to be there.
And
You guys are doing it before me.
Oh, I
You
got
all-
4.
I also have 4.
I got 6.
Oh,
Oh, and since
I don't
I'm
know-
using my iconic item,
6 and
that'd be an
empathize,
extra
but
two.
you're.
I know what you did.
Yeah, I'm empathetic.
Oh shit, I'm actually
He knows
empathetic.
What makes him so effective?
Oh,
at
so
what he
am
does. He knows that it's hurting you.
I don't even know the kid.
He's like a feelings assassin.
I got 1.
Okay. And you got one?
Yeah, I got 1. They're doing better than you did,
No,
Sean.
I'm not there yet.
So you start belting out this song.
Ed, talk to him.
In your best 13-year-old voice.
He's like cracking every few seconds.
No, I am perfect. In my mind, I'm perfect.
And
In
you
your
just see
mind,
Lydia
you're
over there like,
perfect.
And Hannah has like a plate full of cookies. too.
No, I'm standing at the front door. I'm getting ready to knock when all the ruckus in the
I
backyard.
feel like we would have
I'm like-
dragged you with us.
Like, Hannah, you're going to the wrong door. Back here.
No!
Go in the window.
So, just so I understand what's going on, you're trying to get the guy that runs your DM session or your
D&D session.
D&D session
yeah, they're D&D
out of the
stuff.
house, and you picked Metallica and not Rush.
No, we picked Elvis.
It's Elvis.
Okay.
It's his
We're
favorite
playing
song.
his favorite
Yeah.
song.
Okay.
Ed, talk to me.
I don't know what to say.
Don't fuck this up,
Here's what you
dude.
say. Here's what you say. I'm sorry you lost your friend. I'm really there as a
You're searing of it. Nice.
I'm like Fred. I'm not actually there.
I'm like, he's going to him. It's like, all right, we need to work on this together because I haven't got him out of the house yet. Help me. What do I say?
I just baked cookies.
Tell him to come outside. We should come outside. We have cookies.
If you said that to me like that, there's no way I would eat those cookies.
We have cookies.
What do they have in them?
There's no way.
I didn't make them. Hannah did, so you know they're good.
There's no way I'm eating those cookies.
We have
It
cookies.
wasn't made in the same house that I'm in, so they may not be good.
Make a
I
charm,
might have cigarette ash. in
Yeah,
them.
maybe just
make a
slightly.
charm roll.
Come on down and play superhero.
Am I charming?
Yeah. Go get your
No,
costume
we
and
have-
play
No, I'm sorry.
superheroes.
Oh, yeah, nope. I've got a 2 in charm plus 3, so I got 5 in
Stuff,
charm.
you know?
Oh shit, I need 2!
Man,
Oh, that was bad.
your personality
There we
really
go.
messes that up.
Oh, I know. I'm a douche.
Dude, save. How do we have... We just like intimidate people into doing
Take your
shit.
Ray-Bans
Nice.
off. There's more Ray-Bans under them.
Get your costume, buddy. See me in a big cardboard uniform, like outfit.
He probably thinks you look ridiculous.
I throw in like in one of the parts of the song I throw in "You've got D&D tonight."
What is that song?
At this point, Hannah's just like,
You see him step away from the
Toto
window.
Africa.
You can hear him doing something up there for a minute. And then he steps back to the window, and you see him in this green robe with this green pointy hat. He's wearing his glasses and everything.
82.
Y'all need a wizard?
And
Who called the wizard?
he takes off the hat, and he kind of rummages around in the hat for a minute. And he pulls out this stuffed rabbit. Alright, I'll be down.
Nail it. Let's do this.
Alright, now you gotta fucking pay, man. Please. I'm gonna drop
I
off some
asked
cookies
you.
with Steven.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
That you
This is
feel
the
the
second
favor.
time we've
I
disturbed
expect
them.
something in return.
Do I make
As
it-
he
I
steps out of
don't
the house,
understand what
you
a
show
favor
up.
That's my kind of
He's
favor.
playing without me?
And you see
Dude, I don't even know
dogs
you.
concentrating around a house.
All right, I want to try to find like a map, or maybe draw a crude map and kind of
Ouch.
circle the areas where they are.
There's a map in the phone book.
Perfect.
Well,
I'm gonna go run inside, grab the phone book, and then run back out, and then
no.
and then circle. You know where the birds are, kind of like rip the page out of the phone book
It seems to be a
The
Spencer
greatest
Street.
songs ever.
on Spencer Street.
Even before the
Looks like
internet.
there's a bunch of
What street do I
weirdos
live on?
over here.
What street do I live on?
I look like
Dirt Road.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're outside of town.
Dirt Boulevard.
All right, so I'll circle Spencer Street and just keep watching.
You remember hearing something about them talking about a friend that lived over on Spencer Street?
We hear a
Ah.
voice far off in the distance. It's like, don't worry, I'm here.
And we know a robot killed the.
First of all, my robot hasn't killed anybody yet.
But we know what the robot that killed me. You never know these robots
Shades
might
on,
be
twirling a
the
nightstick.
And
As
we're
you
just
guys
here.
are talking to Steven outside the house,
like a
finally got him out.
motherfucker.
He's wearing this green wizard's outfit, just right out of the D&D cartoon.
All right, we need to go. Now we need to pick up the barbarian. Red.
I'm gonna go home and grab my weapon.
All right.
Does my costume match?
Yes.
Alright, good. Hold! What?
What the fuck are you wearing?
My dad's officer uniform?
You look like an idiot.
Yeah, well, you look stupid too. You have an M on your chest.
I'm
He's
murdered-
cardboard.
I am
Meanwhile,
murdered. Fighting.
We look amazing.
He's trying. He's trying.
I'm officer
Tom.
You look
douche.
stupid.
Yeah.
Did you just call me a douche?
No, I'm officer douche.
Oh, okay. I thought you called me a
Douche
douche.
comprehend
Punch
check.
you. Called her
I
a
will
douche.
beat up that kid.
What's your character's last name?
McGregor.
Greg.
Oh shit. His last name is Greg?
Yeah, no, Greg.
Okay.
It's my last name, but with an E instead of an
Yeah.
I don't
Should
think
have been.
it's very dice
It should have been like Boucher. But like,
I'm officer douche.
Officer Douche.
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 Nolan, make me a comprehend check.
Oh no,
What'd you do?
I don't know.
He can't comprehend it.
Unless he
Don't know what he did here
Could
today.
have the
We're
luck
not.
point to re-roll.
He
Nope.
apparently did
I
not
got
comprehend.
3 5.
Devin, make me a comprehend
Ah,
check.
cool. Am I good at this?
What'd you do? What'd you
I don't know what I
do?
did. Probably hit
Probably to see
somebody.
if like the birds.
No.
Oh shit.
Are you gonna eventually have all of us make it unless someone sees it first?
I got a 6.
Okay,
Cool.
Because
as you guys are all kind of talking, you look up and you see sitting on the power line a bird. You don't
Yep.
make much of it
Anyone got a rock?
until
Yeah, I
like,
got it.
I threw one out his window.
3 more land and sit next to it.
Let me see a rock.
Can I help you with it?
Yeah. See if I
And
can
then
throw-
5 more join it.
I look at I look at Steve and like, is that
I'm
one?
gonna throw a rock at one.
Okay, make me a force roll.
I'm not.
Can we?
Do I recognize that it looks like the one that he's shown us once he
make
points
me
him
a
out?
comprehend check.
I got a 6.
Oh! Holy shit.
I got a 6.
Okay. You hit one of the birds. The rest of the flock kind of moves up a little bit, and then they land back down, and 8 more join them.
Oh my god.
You do recognize them as being similar to the bird that him and
We
Adam-
should
Dang
go
you,
find Red.
Hitchcock.
These ones look like the one that he has.
Yeah, we need to go find Red.
Yeah, we should go recruit him.
You know, really, we got to start solving some of these mysteries because they're like stacking up at a steady
They
pace.
are.
Yeah, what happened to my mom?
We still haven't figured out the first one.
She left us.
We kind of. Well, we found the priest.
We know
Where is
he's
he right
at least
now?
alive.
I don't know.
You're still
Okay.
committing felonies.
Dude,
still caught
felonies
up
are
on the
felonies.
felonies.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
Not when
We're
you're
all
18,
fine.
it's not.
No, they actually they drop off.
We're
when
gonna
you're 18.
go find.
I mean, unless you
Okay.
commit a bad enough one,
Yeah,
like you're an
murder.
adult. Yeah.
As,
Are you gonna go Captain Cook?
as you guys head off to go find Red, you see that the birds are following you.
Dude.
Dun, 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 dun.
And the flock that's following you is slowly getting larger.
Does anyone have like a slingshot or something?
I just threw a rock
You
at
threw a
one.
rock at one.
Yeah, it
You
didn't do-
hit it.
Can I throw a rock at one?
Sure. Maybe a force.
I'm gonna start playing the theme from the witch's theme from Wizard of Oz.
I should throw my guitar at
That's
him.
what I was just helping that. Yeah.
You gave me the idea.
That is a 6.
Okay.
Right?
You
Run away.
You hit one.
Okay, do more up here, probably.
Yes.
Lacey was all worried about the tornado today, so when I got home, I'm like, oh, I'm glad to see that a house didn't fall on you.
Alright, so we each hit a bird.
Yeah,
What do we do?
I'm now playing the Witch's theme from Wizard of Oz while slowly but surely getting
Okay.
annoyed.
I'll help you. We'll play together.
Nope.
How's your friends die?
You see that big swarm of dots heading your direction.
Oh,
What did you
God damn it.
That is impossible to focus through.
Well, shit.
Okay, I'm gonna get the kids to go inside. Like all of my brothers and sisters.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell them, I'm gonna circle the wagons. Tell everybody to get inside.
something's coming.
And tell my mom that I think that something is coming. Even though I guess parents don't really do a lot in this game, I still feel like she needs to be in the know.
Okay.
And then...
Half the parents aren't there.
Right? Right?
Go get the BB gun or 22. Okay, it's the 80s, so go get the 22.
Okay. You go grab the 22.
Like, David Boone hat, window.
Boom! Costume.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Coonskin and the rifle.
Yeah.
So are you like? So you've got the 22. You're kind of standing out.
No, I'm like inside the house, out the window. Like,
no.
Okay.
Oh my god, so you're like Ralph from Christmas Story.
yeah.
You see
We'll call him Ralph.
you see a black
We gotta
pickup
get him
drive by.
a bunny costume.
Frickin' Ralph.
Okay. Black pickup drive by. Do I recognize the pickup?
Fires at some random citizen.
It's got very good trigger control.
Blam! Ow, my leg.
You recognize it as the truck you saw at the junkyard last year.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm gonna run out, see down the road, see if I can see which direction he was going and what I know is out there, and I'm gonna yell for Bubo to follow him.
He seems to be taking some sort of back road towards the towers.
Oh. Well, this seems like it's gonna work itself out, so.
God damn it.
It seems like Mysterious Tower's about to meet Crazy Guy with Dynamite. This is problem solved.
Too bad they
Stay
don't have a
inside.
security guard to watch out the place.
So,
Poor Larry.
I guess I'm just gonna.
If he didn't get fired again, he's probably gonna get fired now.
I guess I'm just gonna like
I mean, he
call
probably never
Bubo
did find
back
those
and
keys because we hid those keys.
Yeah, we did.
hold
Where
off.
we hide them again?
In the abandoned
We
shack.
hid the
next-
keys and
shit,
they
right.
never went back.
Yeah! We should go back.
Man, we're dicks.
In fairness, it's only been, it hasn't even been like a week in game.
The only thing I've done
It's
is
been
punch a
like, what,
kid.
3-4 days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still, you lose your keys for 3 or 4 days as a security guard. You're probably getting a stern talking to.
Or fired.
Just imagine you have to change all the locks in place.
Oh god, that's probably what's gonna have to happen too.
Is Larry like the Vulcan skull?
Yeah. So I guess I guess I'm gonna go back in the house.
Okay.
Do I see? Actually, I'm gonna go out into the barn. Do I still see? No, I guess. No, never mind. Yeah, I guess I'll go back in the
You'd probably take him with you, or
Yeah, I'll do that and see if I can still
shut him down or something.
Well, I want to see if the swarm is still following that truck, or if the swarm was following that truck. Could I see that there was a large swarm of birds following the truck?
It did not seem to be that the swarm was following the truck. No.
Okay.
Or
So
the
two
weird
unrelated
kids
things.
that are dressed up in
So I want to
costumes.
get back in the house because I'm still waiting on what I can pretty easily assume is a swarm of birds to be coming my direction.
Okay.
You just see a bunch of kids in costumes. Brad, open the door.
There's like 1,000
So
birds.
do you guys actually know where he lives?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been to his house. Remember we
Adam
created
brought me off the
felonies.
first
Okay.
day,
That's right.
and they've picked me up since
Right.
then.
So you guys hurry over to Red's house. The swarm of birds following you gradually getting larger.
Oh god. So it's like birds.
What superpowers does everyone have?
There's villainy.
Has any of you seen Alfred Hitchcock's The Bird?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're
Probably
remaking that
everybody.
or have remade that.
Probably like that.
They're
They-
in the process.
In the process of
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We're running up to Red's house. Red!
Man, these
You see a
robots
whole
are full
bunch
of
of kids show
birds.
up in costumes at golf carts and sorts.
Can I see that there's a giant swarm of birds behind them?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Y'all stay away from here!
Nope.
Let us in!
Don't come in the house! Go to the barn!
All right.
Cookies!
We have cookies.
Go to the barn! Don't bring them here!
All right. Where's the barn?
The barn is easy.
Oh, I know.
Where's the big building?
Oh, I know.
Big.
Like,
red
through the
hill.
window, you see me.
Where's the bar? What?
I did see his reaction. It's pretty funny.
Alright, so we run into the barn, shut the door,
You guys go running over to the barn.
shut the door as
Shut
quickly
the
as
door as
possible.
quick-
Where's the bar?
I'm gonna run out and try to, like, meet them at the barn, so that I can
Where's
shut the
the
big,
barn?
those big sliding
Right.
barn doors.
Where's the
So I can
barn?
shut
Do you have a locked door?
It's a barn.
Would the loft door be open at this point?
What time of year is it?
Summer.
Summer.
Yes.
Probably.
Quickly!
Shut it. Shut it.
That's not. That's like not an easy task. 'Cause you gotta-
No, you gotta.
Captain Herm, use your power. Shut the door.
We could do teamwork. We could try to
So
get
as you guys are getting into the barn,
Uh-huh.
okay, you close the door.
Sure.
The swarm flies through the loft
Fuck.
Don't go into
and
the
then
house, he
begins to
says.
circle the barn.
Oh my god, what did we do?
Why us?
My goodness.
I just moved here. What the? Why?
just got here!
What'd you people get me into?
You joined our group, therefore you are a part of this.
I'm 11. I ain't shut that door.
What did you guys do?
I don't know.
Captain Perm. You're the leader.
I got an
Explain.
idea! Shut the loft door,
I'm
and then run out of the barn and shut the barn with them
I'm gonna
inside
attempt
the barn.
to sing a note so high it short circuits them.
I'm going.
Can I play my guitar and help you, please?
You
Same.
can probably screech on your guitar as loud as you
Yeah.
can.
Like the highest.
I need a
Gee,
capacitor out of a computer, a flash bulb, the battery out of the tractor, a magnet, and some copper wire.
And that guy's leg.
I didn't think you'd actually do it.
Give me a tinker
How many
roll.
of those things do I have? Okay.
Give me a tinker roll.
Can I help you with that?
Assistance. I'm going to yell that to the group.
Can I
I
help
am
you?
Yeah,
running
I'll help.
around trying
Yeah.
to find everything you need.
Everybody can make a tinker roll since he's yelled out to the group. What's the
Oh hell yeah, I get 5.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, I've got nothing for you, buddy.
Yeah.
No.
Things could go
You
south.
also rolled.
Oh!
High five for rolling two.
I got it.
No, I rolled two. Like, I
Alright,
only rolled
so-
2 dice.
Nope.
You
He also rolled 2
I
dice.
got 1. She got 2.
So it's
I rolled
3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I rolled a 5 and a 1.
No.
Nope.
You,
Oh.
you younger
Got
people
3
have luck
successes.
points.
I already used it.
I only have 2 dice.
You're able to get
I
3
also
of those
only
on.
have 2 dice.
Well, that doesn't help me unless I have all of them.
Hey.
Alright, I'm going to use a luck point and try to reroll.
Okay.
So you only got 1 6, right?
Yeah.
What's your unique or iconic item?
My multi-tool.
Oh yeah.
I can't use the multi-tool to help me find stuff.
You know what I can't use to do basically anything? My skateboard.
I can use my magnifying glass, but I don't know how that would help in this situation.
You've already got 2 6s, so you don't want to reroll it, do you?
No.
Alright.
2.
Alright, so 4.
4 out of the, what was it?
5.
5?
5 items.
Shit.
I can get 4 items. Alright, I can
Yeah,
try.
go ahead and try.
I'll use a luck point. Okay, I think I have 3 available, so yeah.
I think I have the most because I'm the youngest.
No, okay.
Alright. So, you'll get another attempt to find the last one here in a second.
Cool.
Probably the battery. out of the tractor.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
That'd be the easiest thing.
Am
The
I
flash
helping?
bulb would be the hardest.
Just playing my
Using a
guitar.
luck
Am I
point,
helping
yeah.
at all? No.
This is here fine.
Yeah.
Michaela, you know the.
I look at your
meme with,
guitar
like, a guy that's
and
like,
the electric and the magnets inside of the frets. Yeah, you are.
you get stabbed.
That's me.
Andrew got some copper wire in there. Kill him.
You're like going like on a wicked solo. I'm just like right next to you on my knees, like.
That's like the greatest karaoke ever.
Oh my god.
Does your farm have any animals?
Probably chicken,
Oh shit, are we gonna scare them?
maybe pigs. Sure.
You're gonna
All
do
right.
nothing
Go
but
to
birds,
birds.
but scare the
Right?
You watch as several of the birds attack and start killing your chickens.
Oh
Bastards.
What about my high-pitched shriek?
no! Yeah, can we do that and try
Alright.
to scare them away?
My supersonic
And,
voice. My superpower.
Your President and Mike.
They basically shred the chickens.
I'm gonna give him the gun and tell him to start shooting those damn birds.
Shoot the damn birds. You get handed a 22 rifle.
Come on,
Welcome to being a man.
Oh, can I have a gun too? Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna start shooting the birds.
no.
Why?
Alright.
Dude, guns are fucking awesome.
You can shoot at the birds. Everybody else who would like to continue to look for the last item can make a tinker roll.
Okay, but what about screeching at them?
You can do that as well.
Yes!
Yep, I got a 6.
What should I roll?
Point. There we go.
Empathize.
What I roll?
Empathize.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
What do I roll? What do I roll?
Oh, to shoot birds.
Force.
How many did you get?
2
Ooh.
out of 4 dice.
I got one.
Dose.
I got 1 6. So I shot a bird.
Okay, so you shot a bird.
Are you gonna guitar
I found the
solo?
last
She got
item.
double.
Okay,
Are you gonna shred with me?
Yeah,
So you
hell
guys
yeah.
find the last items.
Empathize.
Right.
The
Oh,
last
it's an
item.
empathize?
Yeah.
And you.
I've got
I am shrieking. She's gonna like strum a very high pitched note on her electric guitar. We're gonna like synchronize.
She's gonna squeal on her guitar.
Yes.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'll use 1 point. I got
Her
nothing.
guitar string.
Are you counting your iconic item?
So
Yep.
I got. So do you guys have amps on your guitars, or how are you making high pitch? Okay.
It is an electric guitar.
Yep, I got 1.
Okay, but does it have its own amp inside? Because electric guitars just don't make sounds unless you're hooked up to an amp.
They do make sounds.
I bring a portable one.
They're not good at. They're not
Good.
good.
It's hooked up to her Walkman. It's
Yeah,
a mini-
yeah.
You know that magnet and copper wire I needed?
You know what? What's up?
You're gonna have to fucking kill me.
Alright, so.
We all going down.
Combined,
I won't, but the birds will.
I stole this money to get it, man.
You can steal more money.
combined total of 3 between the two of us.
So, you guys, you disorient the birds. They stop attacking the chickens. You did shoot one. You got all your items that you needed.
I'm going to put together an EMP.
Okay.
Says the redneck farm boy.
Okay.
I will be
Lots of time to read out here.
Well, you want to borrow my magnifying glass so you can do like
If any of
fine
you,
details?
while you're looking around, you see a giant stack of popular mechanics.
Okay, so
The most dangerous thing you can read when you're
this
that
will be a
age.
tinker roll.
Sure.
You can use your iconic item.
Great.
It will be extremely difficult to do, so you need at least 2 successes to do this.
Okay.
I'm gonna help him out. I'm gonna use my magnifying glass so he can see better.
If it doesn't work, you could end up injured.
Okay.
Oh,
Hold on, Red.
shit.
Wait a second. I'm coming in with the assistance.
God damn
Is
it.
that your iconic item?
Yes. He has a whole box of it too.
Anybody else want
That's funny because they just
Oh,
had a
yeah.
whole bunch of garlic rye chips, and so I
Can I have
totally
some
need
beef
this.
please? Give the spearmint one.
Yeah. What do you want?
Thank you.
Fuck me up, man. I'll put.
What do you want? Spearmint?
I got spearmint in my hand.
Toss one.
I will. How many more packs do you have in there?
Iconic
A
item.
lot.
Bunch.
Pink was 7. So I got 9
I
all
said we've
day.
eaten gum like every session. Or chewed it. Thank you.
Wait, you're assisting me, right?
Yep, magnifying glass so you can do the fine work.
So what does that add? Is that 1 or 2?
That'll add 2.
Remember that time that I rolled 22 dice and didn't get a single 6?
Oh yeah! Oh
Oh, boys, I found more gum.
Well, no shit.
All right.
We're all gonna die.
Oh yeah.
Look at those.
Oh, that's a
Lucky.
lot of 6. Okay. Yeah, that's 3 degrees of
3
6.
successes.
Yeah.
Alright. So,
And no ones.
you get your EMP put together.
I'm like ripping the magnet out of her shit. I'm putting my fist through my screen for my computer to
Dude,
pull
you
out
better
the
buy me a
capacitors.
new one. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
totally. Once we're alive out of this, yeah.
We're naked.
You do this in
No,
record
he's not. I'm
time.
gonna beat the shit out of him.
The poor farm boy's gonna buy you another one.
What?
Who made
With the last success that
Oh
you got,
god.
what would you like to do with it?
Fuck that.
Well,
You could add an effect to it, or
I want to climb to the top of the barn because an EMP up high
Okay.
is a ball.
You climb to the top of the barn.
I like leave the bar. No, I can't leave the bar.
The birds are disoriented, so you can get up there without them attacking you. You see them kind of flying around. They are kind of swarming around you, but they're not like going after you.
Gotcha.
So you get to the top of the barn, and you gotta set it off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you set this thing off. Yeah, and there's no real sound to it. Everything just kind
It
of
just goes off.
Yeah, everything just goes quiet, and all the birds drop to the ground.
Oh, my head!
Dude, hell yeah, man. That was cool.
These things are made out of metal.
A poke one with
Ow!
You better give me back my shit.
Yeah, we'll totally rebuild your amp.
Can you make it better?
a poke one
Probably.
with a stick.
Oh, hell yeah. Never mind.
You hear your mother yell.
I'm sorry
from
for the
inside
mean
the
things.
house.
That's it.
Right, I started calling you a bitch.
Why is this TV not working? My soap's wrong.
My stories.
My
Hey,
stories.
Red.
Oh, dang.
Red.
My
I don't have
programs.
that problem. My mom left me.
What did you kids do now?
Because we have superheroes.
Nothing, Mama. I'll get it working.
Your chickens are dead.
No, it's just the
Bro, discretion is the better part of valor.
All about being a hero.
Right. Respect my authority.
No, it's
Do you have
authority.
like a bucket of water or something
not a
we could
fat
like
little
throw
kid.
the birds in?
Wait,
True.
scrapping down for parts.
Yeah. No, man. You know what all this is?
No.
This is a bike.
That's true.
That doesn't mean as much to you guys because you guys all have bikes. But,
He doesn't. You get one.
I don't have a bike, I have a skateboard.
okay, let's.
I have a little bike.
You still got cool outfits.
Way more work because those things weighed a ton.
No, what
But-
about your bird? There's probably enough here you can buy it.
Yeah.
Hey, you can buy her a new guitar.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, buy
EMP
me a
hit
new
your
amp.
bird too.
All right.
That's
Don't
bad.
So-
give me a monster man because I'll give it
All right,
a
guys.
run,
Start collecting them up. We're just gonna send them out, collecting up
Yep.
Yeah.
robot
We're
birds.
gonna help
I'm
you
gonna
collect
need
birds.
to buy me a
I'm gonna
monster
shoot
man
the
and
nose
a
on the
raven
head.
Okay. The downside
always
is
gotta be
the obviously the one that you had fixed. It's awesome.
Football!
Well, I had that thing for all of a day, so. That's,
Oh,
You
you might
win
be
some,
able to
you
get
lose
it back
some.
working again.
If you have enough
uh,
parts here, you can probably get it
Time to
working
shoot
again.
yours in
well, I don't know. In fiction, yes. In real life, no, because EMPs fry circuitry, and then I'd have to rebuild all of the circuitry. I can't do that.
If you put together an EMP in record time, you could probably rebuild this bird.
Tempt fate.
96.
I'll hold on to a couple of them just to tinker with to see if I can do that, but
Okay.
I'm not counting on it.
All right. So you guys spend probably a good 45 minutes to an hour picking up all these.
Well, how many birds are we talking here?
About 150 of them.
Oh,
Holy
shit!
He about to get 3 bites.
So you would have got
I've got a
fucked up.
golden ticket.
Can't wait for my new amp.
I'm instantly disease free. Thank
Right?
you, golden ticket.
You know what these are, Red?
Yeah, these are some kind of sophisticated, high-class robot drone birds that was following y'all.
Well,
Sounds like a
Why
perfect
us?
word.
yeah.
That's cool.
I got no
Why
idea.
Could it be because we went to the loop and maybe kind of broke in and
Maybe they knew we were there the whole
Do you, know,
time.
do you know what you call a blind whitetail?
What?
No idea.
Red, I want to hit you so bad.
Oh, I know.
Can I assist?
You do still have the 22.
Say it again, Red.
You made me this way, Red.
Right.
One more time. Come on.
Yeah, I got
That's
this
why
little.
you shouldn't have given
I got this
Lydia
little guy fixing, and you see like a awesomely painted bird that also is just down at the
Fried.
bench, fried. And I hooked him up to my computer, and I could see a swarm, and there was like a big swarm headed over. This is like where the werewolf kid's house was, wasn't it? Over this way, over towards the west.
That was farther north.
Okay.
It was
Alright.
in the general direction, but it was farther north.
And then like a little piece of them broke off and went like southeast around
Spencer Street?
Spencer Street.
oh, that's where we were. They probably
were- they were
because they were
following
chasing
Really?
us.
How is Steven reacting to all this?
He's a little freaked out.
Holy.
He's
Especially
just-
after hearing
he's still
it.
here.
just been kind of.
No, he was here.
Yeah, good eye.
The whole time.
And then Ed is blabbermouthing that we broke
Oh,
the law.
Hey, Steve.
He's like hyperventilating at this point.
Ed's blabbermouthing about all our felonies.
Hey, your name's Steve,
Steve's
right?
Yeah.
If you tell anybody, I know where you live.
And you're like, and everyone will get 1,500 XP.
Yeah, Steve. If you tell anybody, I know where you live. I look like a felon, so.
I was like, all right, Steve.
Put
So
two and two
right now,
You look like one of those girls my daddy comes home
this
with.
little encounter.
So Falcon.
Yeah! Of course he does.
Hey,
God.
that's called a whore.
That's fucking bad.
It's called a wolf.
It's called a what? A war?
Hannah's just
No,
gonna
a
kind
whore.
of approach Steve and hand him some cookies.
He's old enough. That's what he
A
calls it.
whore? No. Dipshit, that's called
What the hell is that?
A whore.
Also
my
gonna
mother
approach
is.
Red.
A war whore.
Oh, yeah.
My daddy comes home with.
Being this dang awesome works up an appetite.
You can have a bunch of the rest
We
of these
just
for your
defeated
siblings
Brainiac's minions.
Kids, cookies, sea of redheaded children. Just dirty, like weird dirt smears on their face.
God.
Like, why has nobody cleaned it yet?
I can see
No, you don't even hand them out. You just like throw the cookies up. You see a mosh pit of
It's like
cases.
feeding birds.
I dive under the hay pile.
Yeah, they're gone.
What the hell are those?
You ever see like sharks when they chum the water? It's like that.
What are those
We're like
things?
koi fish trying to eat.
It's like a sea of barracuda.
Why didn't we use those against the birds?
because they're people.
I wanted the birds to have a fighting chance. Well,
Oh,
that's
that should be her song. Oh
that's
my
Patrick
God.
and William and Harlan,
Hell yeah.
and Maggie and Shannon and Meredith, and Mary and Megan, and Samantha's inside with Mama.
Alright, so I'm gonna call them Red, Red 1, Red 2, Red 3, Red 4, Red 5,
Whoa,
Red
whoa.
6.
You gotta have
Red
red
7.
leader.
Yeah, that's Red,
Red
leader.
leader.
Red 8, Red 9, Red 10.
Star Wars.
And the I'm assuming the one inside is gonna be Red 11.
Which one's Porkins?
I have an older brother that's in college. He's not here.
That's Porkins.
Yep, that's
No, that's Major Red.
That's Cornwall. He was born with a peanut in his ear.
Mr. Hanky Joke. Alright.
The Christmas poo. I don't remember the rest of the song. But he loves you.
So all of you are together in Red's bar.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot Red's bird.
So,
That's for making that really bad joke.
so what red do we take?
You're gonna fire
Come on,
off
man.
a firearm inside the barn?
Yeah, it's just a 22.
Do you take these to the junkyard when you see?
Yeah, I gotta talk to old James
Have you
anyways.
said anything about what happened?
No, I was meaning to do that later today, and then y'all brought trouble to my doorstep.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry about
They
that.
could have
What was
found
after
us.
you?
Again.
Just leave your amp here. I'll work on it tonight.
Oh, by the
Better
way,
fucking have a
there's
back by
still
tomorrow.
this random kid.
Whoa, this is Steve.
That's Steve.
Hi, Steve.
I don't think we've met before.
You're from here?
Yeah.
So you're used to things being this weird, right?
No.
That's weird.
Okay, well,
Hey, we've been seeing
welcome to the jungle, kid.
Hey, Red.
We got fucking games.
His,
We got everything. we
I'll
want.
tell you when he's gone, but something
Oh,
happened.
crap.
This is the one friend that they were talking about earlier.
My friend, they were talking about her. Man, I
I'll
don't
just kind of
know.
pull you to the side and explain about like the dead kid and how close.
Oh, he was the one whose friends died? No couth whatsoever.
He just goes like,
Mid cookie.
Hey Steve, you want to see a magic trick? I'm gonna punch him in the face.
I'll make this pencil
As you
disappear.
stop eating your cookies, one of the little girls runs by and grabs it.
Yeah, get a lighter.
I
She'd
missed.
probably have the lighter on.
Crawls up a post like a gecko, like a squirrel.
Well,
She's got a matchbook. She's 2 quarter lighter.
Right?
She's got
It's
a
like a
matchstick.
Casey's lighter.
hey, Red.
Hold on.
No, honestly, you probably
Here's
stole
the
one
book.
of Zippo's.
It's called Red Next for Dummies. Read this book. You'll understand everything about him.
I don't think that series of books was out.
Dude, those are my favorite.
I made those books.
The superhero redneck.
Hannah's just gonna kind of. Hannah's gonna kind of
Yeah,
reach over
well.
and take out another cookie for some.
If it makes you feel any better, Steve, I've got nothing for you, man.
I think I'm gonna go home.
Oh,
what?
we're getting to the best part.
What, stay in your room for another 4 days?
Besides, you've got D&D in like an hour.
You got what?
Wait, what's D&D?
Yeah.
Nerd stuff.
Ew.
Oh no, nerd stuff.
I
Yeah,
don't
like we're
think
not
we
nerds.
can.
Whatever show you
He's
do.
like, shit.
So
Just
what
got
are we
caught.
gonna do in the meantime?
We're LARPing.
We gotta go see. Yeah, we're LARPing. That's a good idea. LARPing.
What-
This
What
is
is
all.
LARP?
This is all part of the adventure.
What's LARPing?
You mean like vampires?
Yeah.
Do you know what LARPing is, Red? at all.
80s.
Except with D&D.
Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh, yeah, I guess that does
Except
technically
with
count.
D&D instead of Vampire.
By the way,
I'm,
the most boring game that there's ever been invented. Unplayably boring. Oh, it's so bad, dude.
I love playing them.
Oh, and I love goth chicks. Like, deep down in the pit of my soul, I love goth chicks.
Dude, who doesn't? Oh my god.
So, I play a Malkavian with multiple personalities.
Oh my Oscar.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to murder him.
When people talk about it, I wish that I hadn't smoked for so many years, so my lung capacity was bigger, so I could sigh for a longer period of time. Like, I just can't do it.
I was having fun until Travis did.
My characters are rich, prissy lesbians.
Spot
Okay,
and,
okay.
To be fair, I also
Steer back on course.
Okay. So, Steven has asked you, what are we going to do in the meantime?
here's what we do. We go.
Milkshakes. I'm gonna take a smoke break.
Hungry, Steve? We can get some.
We can go get milkshakes. I gotta stop by old James and see if I can hawk all these birds.
I know. We can tell my father about all these birds attacking us.
We can do that after I sell the birds, yes.
I'm
You gotta fix my amp first.
I will fix your amp later tonight.
I just want to point out, like, selling the birds. This is technically a crime. Selling the birds is against the law.
I put my fist right through your amp. It's gonna take a little while to fix.
You better.
I ripped the
fix it.
magnet square
Otherwise
out of
it's
my
like-
thing.
She knows nothing about electronics though. She's like,
Here's the deal, right?
He's in a hurry.
Here's the deal. You give me a portion of the money from the birds. That's all I can.
I don't got no money.
From the birds. You're selling the birds, right?
I'm rolling it.
his birds are for his birds are for his
Be
bite.
empathetic to how poor I am.
Right.
He already told
Especially
us.
with the mass amount of siblings we just saw.
You just saw my unwashed sibling.
Oh, I
I
just
rolled a
wrote.
6.
You just saw those redheaded
So red?
gremlins.
I wrote your
What are you
siblings
trying to
down
do?
here.
Oh,
So
I'm
order
trying to
changes.
convince him to make me to give me some money so I don't tell my dad that this is currently a felony.
I don't know what's a felony about setting off an EMP on my own property.
And selling the birds that try to kill us, which is attempted murder. So my dad.
It's a bird.
Birds are
You can't.
They're mechanical
They were
birds.
robots.
You attempted murders for humans. And really smart bears and dogs sometimes.
I just want to point out, like Cujo.
Yeah.
So these are robot birds being controlled by somebody, correct? Correct.
I guess.
Whoever's controlling these birds wanted to kill us.
Right,
Which is
go
attempted murder.
Go find them. I'm not selling them. I'm selling the birds.
These are
That was outlawed like 20 years
The
ago.
gun doesn't try to kill you. It's the person holding it.
That's true.
He's not wrong.
The gun is part of
Look,
evidence.
birds don't kill people. People kill people.
When they kill the birds. This is evidence.
This got so good. Holy shit.
This is weird.
Then take one bird.
Is his dad even
Can I-
smart enough to
can I
find
beat
this
up
guy
him
from the
with my
birds?
Guitar, please. That's also a good
Shut up.
question. They haven't been able to solve.
Let's not get into PvP too much.
That
Hey man, you started.
Brad, I'll help
it.
you
Just
break
like-
some of the
Here,
birds.
you can have this bird to show your dad and tell him there was 149 more of them. I'm going to start piling the birds into an old sheet so I can make a big Christmas sack to carry
I'll
down.
help you with that. We'll just. Ooh, is your tractor working yet?
No. Tractors are really hard to fix. I read
Well,
them-
you could make it EMP.
I read them damn books. I know they're that hard. You ever worked on the transmission of a tractor? No, you have not.
At this point, Hannah's probably got your younger sister
Great, you got him on a
crawling all
soapbox.
over her looking for more cookies.
Oh yeah, and hanging off of you and picking their nose and pulling on your clothes.
Oh God!
Can I go look at your tractor real quick?
They're all
Just not
so
with his hand in his
sticky.
ass.
I'm gonna go look at his tractor see if I can't.
I don't have
like,
any more
two
cookies,
rebels.
kids. But when they make more, I'll bring some more out.
All right, so Maggie and William are both 9, so they're actually relatively close to your age. Patrick is 11,
Right.
so he's also.
So,
You're the same age as me.
What's his tractor look like exactly?
Is it a John Deere or is
Seen
it
a
a
tractor?
Case?
it's an old tractor.
Can I like start messing with it? See if I
Are you
can.
gonna let him mess with your tractor?
Sure, man. Transfer cases off of the back of
Make
the
me a
tractor.
tinker roll.
You see the transmission just
This
falls
is
back.
gonna
The
be.
transmission's already out of the thing.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is gonna be really difficult.
Oh yeah, probably.
with 2
What?
dice, he's trying to.
Oh.
Holy shit!
That would have been a 6.
It would have been a
Yeah,
6.
it would've-
Yeah. Ah!
Oh!
Wow!
You do not fix the tractor.
Do I get close though?
Nope.
Hey, this isn't like not super duper hard, but someone has to be smarter than me, I guess.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
He just looks at him. Hey, Red, this is hard.
When you look at that thing later, you'll realize he's actually made it worse.
That was success!
I know I did. And I had really close to success after that.
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna bindle up these birds.
Okay.
I'll help you bring him to the union.
Beats on the tractor
Are
with
you
the
gonna
wrench
say
a couple
anything
times.
It ain't going.
I ain't got nothing.
Oh yeah, totally forgot with the excitement of building an EMP in 5 minutes.
Not even 5 minutes.
Also, when I got everybody inside because I saw the birds coming, or what turned out to be the birds coming, I saw that Father Patrick, thank you, Patrick.
O'Malley.
So,
Right.
Sullivan.
Oh, really?
People with these Irish names, man.
Joseph Sullivan.
Oh, okay.
O'Malley.
I saw
Father
Father
Joe.
Sullivan's truck heading off down that way towards the towers.
Oh. Who's that guy?
No.
Is he gonna blow that shit up?
He was the dude with all the
I assume
He
he has
wasn't there that
dynamite.
section.
He had the craziest.
No,
looking
there's
thing.
no way that
so
could
cool to
possibly
watch.
happen,
Let's
right,
see.
Steven?
But I figured that the tower
Hey,
was controlling these
Steve.
birds.
Steve.
So that's problems fixing problems.
Steve.
Yeah, that's true.
Steve.
Hannah's
You
gonna
know
kind of
people.
lead
What
Steven
are you
out
talking
away
about?
from the group.
Maybe you should go home, Steve. We'll pick you up later.
Yeah. Well, they'll give you a call when they're done.
Falls over,
It's like-
passes out.
He'll be fine.
Just drag him into some hay. He'll be cool.
Just drag it by the leg. He'll be fine.
You guys are weird.
Hey, Ash.
Yeah, man.
I don't know these people.
It's a great big weird world out there,
I
man.
don't know what you're talking about. You saw Father Joseph Sullivan?
Yeah, driving his truck on the road, the back road, towards the towers.
Okay. Why is that? I know he's been
Oh,
kinda
you don't
missing.
know that he took a whole bunch of dynamite.
Oh my
Dang,
God, Red.
Hey, Red. What's this about dynamite?
Oh, the crazy old preacher ran off with a whole bunch of priest ran off with a whole bunch of dynamite and started heading towards the towers.
No.
I had other pressing issues to contend with.
You see him take the wizard hat off and he rummages around inside of it and pulls out a notebook and an ink pen and he starts writing all this
Oh,
stuff down.
Hey, Steve, can I see that real quick?
That's his wizard hat.
No, I just want to see the book. I just want to see the book.
That's
I'm just making notes for adventure ideas.
That's a good idea. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
I just want to burn it so there's no.
Yeah, no, I understand. I understand.
Whoa,
No!
whoa, adventure
Yeah.
ideas. You can't ruin those.
Yes, I can.
No.
Yeah.
User ideas are sacred.
You can see that he's opened up about midway through this notebook and the pages at the beginning are like worn and
Somebody really wants
you
that?
can see that he's like written a ton of stuff in this book.
So if I burn that book, you lose all of your adventure ideas. Got it.
No!
Shit.
Was that your
You will break the law, but you won't steal a book.
Yeah, it's his.
Alright, Lex Luthor, chill out.
Who?
Lex
Start losing his
Luthor.
hair over here.
Superman's arch
I like how he was like,
I
he's
think
like
I'll stick
selling
around
birds.
with you
That's a
guys.
felony.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set this
We're
guy's shit on
super cool,
fire.
Dude, what the fuck
Hey,
is
I
on
didn't
your
tell you about the
head?
other things we've gotten up to.
Like,
It's
that's
great
more
adventure
screwed
ideas.
up than mine.
Okay, where are we going?
And also, burning books
Well,
isn't that
we gotta go talk to my
frowned
friend
upon here,
James
too?
about selling these
very
birds to
difficult
him.
one?
We're going to the
Okay.
junkyard.
We're going to the junkyard. You been to the junkyard
National
before?
Yeah, I've been in.
Yeah.
I'm getting some of the props for our games for that.
See? See?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go with it. Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
And we
We're
can
taking it
all
with
the
us.
stuff that we have with
Yeah.
it and stuff.
okay.
Only way out's through, man.
If you get hurt, I'm blaming you.
Ooh, on the way to the fucking junkyard, can I play Wild Side on my guitar, please? With no amp. I'm gonna try.
I look to him and I'm
Just
like,
the
I look to
tinny
Steven
chords of
and I
an
tell
amplified
him,
electric
and if
guitar.
something chases you, run.
Oh, if you see the Boy Scouts, run.
You mean the Wildlife Club?
Yeah, they're
Oh, they're
Look,
fucked up.
hey, Steve, if you
They
see my
twig
dad,
out.
run.
They've been doing drugs.
yeah, they have.
Oh yeah, no.
Um,
They've attacked us like twice.
They attacked us.
yeah, I've had a couple of run-ins with them myself.
You never leave your
Yeah,
house.
just avoid them.
I do leave my house.
No, well, that's what I was told. I just continue to be
He's out
excited.
of his house right now.
Yeah,
Duh.
see?
Dumbo.
This is the first time I met the kid.
Weren't you supposed to be smart or something?
I've been out of the house a couple of times
No,
since,
I'm an asshole.
since Jake.
Yes, that one.
Jake. From State Farm?
Yeah.
His name is Jake Farm.
It is. Why do we come up with
He
these
kind of
names?
glares at you for a minute.
You want to go?
So,
But no, if you see
he pulls out his notebook and starts looking through it.
if you see my dad run, that goes for any of you.
I don't know what your dad looks like.
He's a cop.
And he starts.
Dude, I'm sure I've seen your dad plenty of times.
Dates more about.
He's probably interrogated you a few times.
Probably.
I actually got inside their house.
Inside whose house?
Boy Scouts?
That Lisa Tanner's house.
Hey, is that one crazy broad who's like,
Yes.
hey, yo, boys,
Yes.
attack him?
The Wicked Witch of Grinnell.
I call her my sister once.
You called her your sister?
Would you
Yeah.
see in her house?
Man, people are into all kinds of
Did you
things.
see like dead bodies and shit there?
She's got all kinds of
It was a
books
Game of
about
Thrones
famous
reference.
explorers and animals in the house, and I don't know where she's keeping it, but she keeps a stash of drugs in the house that they use.
Yeah, they turn into werewolves.
Well, throw it out the window.
Not turn into werewolves necessarily, but they get.
It makes them super aggressive
Free?
and want to
Mirakuru.
hurt people.
Well, they turned into wolves at one time, didn't they?
No, they were just howling and chasing us.
It's
I'm a little unclear on that actually. Do they actually physically, like, do they grow hair? Like, do they, like,
No, they just.
Michael
Get
J.
more
Fox
aggressive.
it, like, teenage
And the only
werewolf
reason
it,
they're howling
you
is
haven't
because
seen them like
it scares us.
transform or
Right.
change. They just
become very, okay.
they're extremely aggressive. They do get stronger.
And the reason they howled is because Ashton over there was mimicking a wolf howl, and they started howling.
Well,
at
because
they
him.
did
we had
it-
heard
they
them
did it
howling
first.
before.
Yeah, they do. Okay, cool.
So, you've been to
They-
her house.
I've been in their house. I've seen them fight.
Steve?
What they do is they get a couple of the club members to each take the drugs, and then they fight.
Aren't we,
So it's like,
we
Doc.
would know that your brother was semi-involved with them, right?
I think that was the first time that he was there.
So,
I have that.
It's like they're testing each other to see how much pain they can take.
First rule of Fight Club.
Don't talk about
what,
Fight Club.
what enticed you to going into this person's house in the first place?
Closes his notebook and sticks it back in the hat.
Huh. So nothing, huh? Steve,
I have a player question. So I am very confused. Like, since adults are pretty much like unhelpful
Might as well not be
for
here,
the most
yeah.
part, how do we resolve cases? Like, because like the logical thing to do would be most of these would be to like after we figure everything out, we ultimately like
Go to the
report it to
police?
the police or something like that.
So
So how do we actually go about like
you can
Closing.
you can confront the mystery is basically what it is.
okay.
You figure out what's going on in the mystery, and then confront it.
Okay.
So
So, like with the birds, if we find the person that was controlling the birds or whatever, then that is confronting the mystery?
yeah,
Or, okay.
So,
and overcoming.
Okay.
So yeah, and I guess
So
that's just where I'm
overcoming them,
confused.
yeah.
Like, because like confronting it seems like we can confront them, but then like I feel like in the confrontation,
Yeah.
it's not going to
Yeah.
resolve itself.
Right,
I feel like
right.
there needs to be there should be a step afterwards that's like this is resolved.
Shame them into not
Well-
doing it anymore? Like, wagging the finger?
So I mean, the kind of confrontation could come in several different ways. It's really just a matter of how you guys work it out. While adults are basically useless, if you were to orchestrate a way for the police to like raid the wildlife club's house,
Or Lisa Tanner's house and find the drugs.
yeah,
do we have cameras?
Or figure out who killed Laura?
there are video cameras, but they're not small.
They're those big ones, you know.
Oh,
you know,
About
No, I'm
about 3 times
I'm
the
saying
size
like
of that.
cameras.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like if
Flash, click, 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 click,
You-
click,
yeah.
click, flash.
well,
Yeah.
I'm just saying we need like 1 or 2 pictures. That's it. That's all we need.
Well, I just broke my camera, so...
So you know,
You know, it's
somebody's
still
probably got like a Polaroid or something that.
Probably me.
Like probably also have one.
Check the washing machine at my place.
Alright,
There might be
he
a
takes
camera.
While we're
He
talking
takes
about this...
1980 selfies.
Hey, can I see your hands for a second?
My hands.
Yeah.
Why? Oh no.
Yeah, he's probably got a camera. You got a camera at your house?
That's because how soft his hands cans were?
Yeah, rich boy probably has a camera.
That is great. Oh my
That's
god.
just stereotypical. Because I have a camera.
You're like, yeah. It's
Your dad photographs crime scenes, though. So.
Yeah, well,
It's
so
probably a police department
yeah,
camera.
real quick, how well paid are police officers back in the 80s?
Not.
No.
My corruption was so
It
high.
might as
In
well
the
be
80s, in the 80s,
You
they
have to
also
make
really
your
weren't
bread.
taking pictures. They were doing crime scene sketches and using stamps.
It's good my mom was
The 85?
what you know,
Still-
left us.
Oh, and now your dad really not gonna have any money.
Yeah, but most of the time it.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like, you get paid.
So it was easier sometimes to
Or-
do
Yeah.
sketches,
Yeah.
stamps and stuff.
So yeah, there are basically confronting the mystery or solving the mystery is how you resolve it.
Okay. Alright, so putting together
No offense.
putting together what we know is like still speaking as a player, not as Ashton. We know that the father has
Bunch of dynamite.
some kind of vendetta against the towers and has a bunch of dynamite, and Red said that he was driving in that direction. We also know now because of Steven that they have like a pile of drugs in the wildlife house, and they basically have a boy fighting arena.
Fight Club. Fight Club was that at that time, right?
So I think those are our two like big mysteries that we know more information about, and then we know that the birds are coming from somewhere.
Probably was in the 90s, I think.
Oh.
It was.
So we don't know so much about the birds.
Fight Club?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. If not early 2000s, I don't know what's
So we don't know a ton about the birds, but we have pretty solid leads on the other two.
So, you guys just want to go follow the preacher man?
I feel like we should do that first because that's more immediate.
Let's do it.
Because he has dynamite.
You can sell the birds at any point too. Cause
Man.
Party, I'll help you. They go do that, we'll meet up later.
Split
Never
the
split
party. No, you can't.
We can stop by and sell them. We can
Splitting
stop
the party
by and
usually
sell the
doesn't work out.
birds.
Yeah.
No, that's what killed some of us the first time.
Characters don't come back.
children.
That's true.
What could possibly?
Is that what Steve's saying to us?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Characters don't come back from splitting the party.
You know the rest doesn't come back from
Yeah,
the
take it from him. He's a
Parents.
DM.
How do you know what a DM is? You sure you don't want to play?
He is the leader of the nerd group.
Uh-huh.
You guys secretly know.
I shift my eyes back and forth.
I think you know more than you're trying to let on, Ashton.
Captain Kutcher.
I kind of go. I kind of
leader
go
of
to
the
that
Pearl.
Yeah,
adventure,
okay, I
and
guess
I'm like,
I'm going with whatever the group
making
is. I'm not going to
character.
split the group.
Alright, so what is the group deciding to do?
Go take care of
I was
follow
gonna say, we're
follow
gonna go to the
Conway.
diner.
Yeah, I guess follow the
Follow the
father
priest.
and see.
Father O'Malley O'Brien.
We can't let Larry get fired twice in 1 week.
Poor Larry.
Why would he get rehired?
Also,
I don't know. They're desperate for help.
the official music of 80s kid fighting rings.
Yes.
Get it? This is Michael Jackson. Kids.
Oh my
Oh, I thought it
god.
was called Beat It.
Yeah, right.
You know, for $3 million, I would have slept with it.
Oh.
God damn it. Holy shit.
How
That
much?
got real fast.
How much money did you offer? $3 million. Hi, Daddy.
Oh, yeah.
All you do is put this on, right?
Right? Oh my
He paid off that one family for $3 million.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Alright, so yeah, I guess we're going.
It's you being ignorant. Freaking
Um,
South Front.
Okay, yeah, I guess we're going to chase down the adult with a truck full of dynamite.
Okay.
Yeah, that seems safe.
Could have made a whole bunch of money instead. Talk to old James about where we got the dynamite from. It's cool. We'll do the
We can
dangerous
still
thing.
stop by there first. I'm okay with that.
It's in the opposite direction.
Yeah, it's time is of the essence.
Stash these birds somewhere so no one finds them.
Yeah, I'll drag them and hide them under some hay in the barn.
Okay. They're well hidden under the hay.
Do we gun
Your
back? Can I
brothers and
keep it?
sisters will probably find them, but
Yeah.
they will leave them alone.
Poor
in
kid's
general.
not gonna let you keep his
They
open gun.
usually stay away from your projects.
Only gun.
He's right there.
Dude,
He
can
is
I have a
like
gun
fine.
next
No, it's
time,
fine.
please? Oh my
They,
god.
they generally know to stay away from
Yeah.
your projects.
Cool.
Not as crazy as this guy.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna
I'm
go
not
take the
crazy.
gun and put it back in the house because the gun's not allowed off the property.
Oh, that sucks.
Guess we'll have to go buy one.
Oh, I can take my dad's.
I could find one somewhere.
Well, we have another rock session.
Alright, to go to your dad's would be going back the opposite direction.
Yeah.
I'm
We
saying
don't have time to go. We don't have time to get guns.
fine.
Bring the BB gun? At least?
We don't need guns. We're
No,
superheroes.
It's a 22, and I can't bring it off the property.
Oh, I thought you said it was.
No.
You had a BB gun.
I was trying to figure out what was time frame appropriate.
I'm much more of a
in the 80s.
supervillain than a
The
superhero
BB
kid.
guns weren't really.
It's
everybody had
Clef, the
22s.
boy chin wonder.
Forgot about that.
Alright.
Oh my god, he had like the
So
butt
you
chin.
guys head off down the
Mega
road, heading towards the towers, following the dirt road down and around until it meets up with Highway 6.
Get some exercise.
You're getting some exercise. Could you put this on and walk around for me?
Yeah, not that much.
And you eventually see a side road where a black pickup is parked. It looks like it has been driven into a ditch.
I'm gonna check the pickup to see if
Jinkies.
the crates are still in there.
They are not in there.
Do I see
What?
footprints around to see if,
Give me an investigation.
I also want to try and look.
Give me an investigation.
Can I see if I can
But I'm
try
not
to get
the
the car out?
stuff. I
Can
can't
I see if I
get
can't try to get the car out?
The keys are not in the ignition.
2.
So like it's like someone parked it in the.
Holy shit, did you roll all
It's
one?
like someone parked it in the ditch.
You definitely see tracks. It looks like somebody was dragging a couple of crates.
Trucks go this way.
Okay. Hey, we should follow his tracks. I bet it's the father. We should
Yeah.
stop him before he does something crazy.
Yes, yes.
Dude, he's already fucking crazy.
Are your keys
You
in
know
the
what's
car?
crazy?
No.
They're not in the car.
I'm not crazy. What have I done crazy?
Okay, yeah, we should probably follow him in case something bad happens.
Not much that crazy.
You guys follow the tracks, and it looks like it's heading to the old train station that you
Hit the keys in?
hid the keys in.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Maybe. Oh, let's check the keys because
Dude,
what
we
if
gotta
you found
fucking
them?
go.
I'm probably the fastest, so I can
We'll
run
check
ahead.
the.
I gotta move a 6.
I'll run with you.
Oh, you also.
Is there
I gotta move a 6.
I gotta move a 6.
windows into
Same.
Yeah, but you weren't there when we first.
There are some. There are some.
She-
broken
she can fucking
windows
book
in,
it.
into
Yeah.
the train station. Yes.
So like the two of us can book ahead, see if we can like.
Okay. I gotta move at 5. I'm not.
I mean,
I'm
you
not
can-
slouched.
you-
We
but-
can
yeah.
try.
Yeah, we can see if we can.
So yeah,
run
kind
ahead, see
of
if we can
move
find
a little
it.
bit because then we realize there's keys.
Yeah. You can move. You can roll. Go move roll. So you try to catch up.
I got a success.
Oh, I got 2.
I got a success.
Not bad.
Are you?
Yeah, I got 2 successes.
I didn't get a 6.
Do we all have to roll?
We're just trying to hurry in.
I was going to, and then I was like, never mind.
All right. So you guys, as a group, you guys get to the train station fairly quick because you're. I mean, from your track, just looking at it, you ascertain that it's going there, and so you know how to get there fairly quick. When you get there, you look through the windows. You don't see anybody in the building.
I'm gonna go inside and see if I can't find the keys that we hid.
They are not there.
They get him?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So to the towers.
Larry's
we're screwed.
fired.
We should go check on Larry.
Dude, I don't want to see Larry.
Do the footprints like go like beyond the shed at all?
The drag marks actually go around behind the shed.
Go
Towards the fence where we had it cut open.
What? We just paved the way for this guy.
Wow, we're
On our
fucking
way!
idiots.
Well, we did all the
Hook,
work.
line, and sinker. Here you go.
Alright?
Shouldn't have such an
Alright,
easy
I say we follow him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, felonies never work in your favor.
Okay,
Dude, if
That's what I've been trying to tell you guys.
you guys going back onto the property of the towers.
Following the tracks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wherever those-
Keep an eye out for that robot in case he's doing his runs again.
Or the guard.
Get your wolf howl ready.
You hear it approaching,
Oh,
but you
God.
don't see it.
Okay.
So it's
Quickly?
probably still a little ways out. Make me a sneak roll to get across the ground.
All of us?
Yep.
My 2 dice.
Oh,
I'm gonna lock. I'm gonna use my lock.
3.
Hey.
One.
Hallelujah!
Am I sneaking?
I got 3.
You got 3 6s? Holy shit.
Hey, you got 2.
He's Metal Gear Solid in this with that puzzle box.
Code word boss.
You left
You can call me Snake.
Using my other luck point.
it? Yeah, I used my point too.
Nope.
Oh,
Alright, the majority of you make it. Make the rolls so you will get across as a group.
You can have one of my successes. I got your back.
I don't think that's how that works.
I've got 3 though.
I got your back. No thanks.
back.
You do just miss the robot as it approaches your area, but you get to the tower. So, you get to a spot where there is a door. The door is wide open.
Is it the same building, the same tower we went into before?
That Larry fella probably fired.
Oh, yeah.
We go in the building.
Okay, you go in the building.
Yeah.
Probably stupid, but yeah. I mean, we're kids. We're full of stupid. Fair point.
That's true. I have no idea how I made it to as old as I am.
So
Right?
This
It
is
just
front
doesn't
of the
make.
building.
Statistically, it's very improbable.
This is a door over on this side of the building. It looks like a maintenance access door. When you get inside, you see a hallway going like this, and it kind of wraps around. In front of you is a closet.
Is that the one we hit in?
No, this
Different
is
building.
different
Oh,
tower.
different. Okay.
There is a sign here. It says maintenance closet. There is also a sign on the wall over here that points down this way to, and you can see that it says control room, lower access, and control rod access.
I think that's where we need to go.
Yeah.
Control rod?
Yeah.
These aren't nuclear reactors, right? We know that?
No.
I don't think I comprehend to like, so I know in game what that is.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know that the loop is a particle accelerator.
Right.
The control rods that they're talking about are ways that they can inject
Cool. Sure.
particles into the loop.
Yeah.
Fire it up.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that seems like a good place that somebody that had dynamite and they hated this place would go.
That could cause a bit of a chain reaction.
Yeah.
You're gonna inject
Anyway,
You
dynamite.
could also kill a bunch of people.
Or did we send him home?
Well, you do know that the loop actually goes underneath the town.
It would destroy
Oh, Lord.
everything.
So is Steve still with us, or do you go home?
Yeah, he's with you.
Oh shit.
And we're all still in
Why are
costume.
you still here?
We're
Yeah,
warping,
you-
guys.
You guys are all still, well,
This
yeah. You
This
guys
has
are in
to
costume.
be super
This is
overwhelming
part
for
of
him.
the
Just
adventure.
everything all at once.
Look at this is on our way to the boss fight.
He's taking it really well.
Right?
I just want to point out, are you still wearing your raccoon hat? Or do you take that off?
Yeah.
He's in costume.
that.
Okay, what are you wearing? Like, what? Do you even
I'm
have
trying
a
to
costume?
I'm trying to get
Yeah.
Steve to think that we're just
I'm
warping
his
here,
sidekick.
and this is all part of the
Okay.
quest.
I'm Colonel Clark.
Oh god.
Alright, so you're
He's
gonna
Special
head,
K.
are you guys are gonna head to the
No,
control
Special
rod
Ed.
access room?
No,
Yeah.
Special K.
You're
Alright.
special ed.
So you go down the hallway,
Hardboard.
probably about halfway through the building, and you find a T intersection. Shortly down that T intersection is a doorway. The door is labeled control rod access.
Cool.
The door is shut.
Try to open it. Yeah, let's see if it's locked.
It is locked.
Hey, Brad, you got your multi-tool thing? Want to give it a jingle?
It's locked though. Would the father have gone down here?
Oh, you could open it with the key and close it and lock
lock it from
it.
the inside.
Because to my knowledge, you guys hit keys and you grab them, right?
Two.
Yeah.
Three.
Alright.
Quite-
So yeah, you get that lock open.
You're like a masterwork of locks.
Holy shit.
I'm just okay with it.
You don't even set off the alarm.
Yeah. Oh,
You're like a rogue.
The door opens and you can see another door on this side. The corridor continues on, but there's a set of stairs going down. There's also a window on this wall here, and you can see you can see into this room, and there are people in there.
Do we know?
Do we recognize anyone?
You don't recognize any of the people individually, but from the clothes they're wearing, they appear to be employees.
Okay.
He probably wouldn't have come down this way.
Can we stop for like 2 seconds and listen to their gossip?
Sure.
I'm all about that.
How goes it, Henry? Well, it's going pretty well. My wife just gave birth. That's good. That's good. Hopefully, there's no crazy guy with dynamite in here, right? Yeah, that'd
Sucks what happened to Larry.
Yeah. Man, Larry got let go last week because he lost the keys. We had to change the locks on his whole place.
Yeah, you know.
Did you guys see the new girl in accounting? Jesus.
That's my sister. I'll give you your number.
I'm going to make another Game of Thrones joke, or I'm going to allude to one.
I will give you her number. Awesome. Pick her up on Friday.
But then we had this drill, so then she said there was no way.
Okay.
Blue hearts.
So,
Saw Sasquatch, and she said there's no way.
so what would you guys like to do from here?
Backtrack?
Okay, you backtrack through the door and back to the T intersection.
No, the other way of the T intersection that we haven't been yet?
This way or this way? If
Yeah.
you go this way, this leads to the control room.
I think that might be where
That
we're
might
going
be
to
the
go.
best bet.
It's a good way to stop it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you head down this way. You get around the corner.
Opposition.
You do see that there is a door that kind of leads to a.
Office like we've seen before?
Yeah, there's a desk in there. It's like a reception area, kind of a lobby. A place like this really doesn't get a whole lot of visitors, so the room isn't like very big. But you can see that, and just before that is another door that
Goes into a
that is
bedroom.
closed and has no like window to it. There is a sign on it that says control room.
Try and open it.
Is there anyone sitting at the reception desk?
You do see a woman sitting at the reception desk.
Hey, look, it's that one guy's sister.
Larry's sister.
Maybe he went down the stairs?
It's a-
Helen, you're working late today, aren't you?
God damn it.
Is the control room door locked?
We have
it
to
is.
risk being seen by the woman.
Probably a Helen.
Well,
or a
no. So
Aubrey.
the control room door's in the hallway, right? Where's the desk?
The desk is in the lobby.
Yeah. So there's the desk. The control room's in the hallway that we're currently in. So,
Okay.
Like we could open it. Hey, Red, you want to get us a duty?
If it's locked.
It is locked.
Because you rolled 3 successes, I'm
Sure.
gonna let this one let you go through this one pretty easy.
All right.
Look at that, Red. Good job.
Yeah.
Hacker.
I'm helping.
You're doing more than I am, so.
Man, Red's MVP of this scenario.
Except for your first one.
Okay, so when you open this door, there is
Resourceful farm boys.
kind of an entry room with a door behind it. There are 2 windows on either side of the door, and you can see into this fairly large semicircular room. There's a whole bunch of computer banks, whopper, flashing lights.
The old-
Whopper.
like an old crane.
Is,
Reels and dials.
the one guy in there? Father O'Sullivan.
Who look through the windows and see the father?
O'Malley.
You see 3 people laying on the floor, unconscious,
Oh.
and you do not see anybody else in this room.
I want to check the door. Do they
This
get, like,
door is
poisoned or
unlocked.
I want to go check the people, make sure they're not dead.
Give me an investigation.
Special ed. Is you
Oh,
dead?
help.
Cardboard special ed. In costume.
You're not going to be able to assist on this one.
Okay.
I think I have one more luck point left. Do I waste it?
He's the first one to punch me in the face.
I get like 5, but that's because I'm 11. Like I'm as young as you can be.
No, I fail.
Is there like...
Okay. You can't tell.
Okay.
None of them are moving. Sleeping. Stop fishing. You are, as you're looking at them, you are distracted by several flashing red lights on the control console.
You're just like, does it look like they're stuck to dynamite, like the stuff we found at the junkyard?
You do not see any dynamite stuck to the console.
So flashing red lights, huh?
Yeah.
Danger.
Can I make another
Isn't there
investigation
another
to
door in here?
investigate the lights?
Well, isn't there another door in here?
There is not a door in this room, no.
Is there a window over the back of your computers?
There are windows behind the computers, and you can see a fairly large circular chamber to an axis, and there are there is a mass of coiled cables in the room. There are, it's hard to describe what it is. It is full of cabling and electronic components.
It's the IT room.
It's the network room.
Essentially.
So I look at it and I'm like,
you get and in the center where a lot of this hangs, there is an opening in the floor. There's also an opening in the ceiling that appears to go all the way through the tower.
Like above us or in that room?
In this room.
So that might be part of the cooling, like airflow and everything else.
Do we see the father in there?
You do not see anybody in here.
Okay.
You do see evidence that somebody has been in there recently. There are some empty wooden crates, and there is a rope hanging over the side of the hole.
I want to check one of the bodies for keys. In case we need keys, because we lost our first set.
How do we get in
And
there?
there's
though?
box.
Yeah.
One of the bodies has to.
we have hacker.
And then I want you to go investigate the box. I'm pretty sure these are the crates of dynamite.
Okay, so there's no direct access from this chamber into this room.
Well, we have to go
Did he
down
get-
and then-
did he go through one of the windows?
No, the windows are all solid.
They're solid, probably double, triple pane.
Nintendo glass.
Okay, looking through the window, do I see any other access way?
You see a door over here.
Okay, so we need to back up and go through. Okay,
Jinkies.
so we might need to backtrack a little bit. It looks like there's an access door during that hallway we passed.
Wasn't that where those other people were?
They
There
were
were people in this room.
There are people in that room, but they weren't all the way down the hallway, and now I have a new set of keys. Hopefully this isn't Larry's brother.
Jerry!
Jerry's about to get fired.
This is like a Parks and Rec thing where she's like, they keep changing his name. Jerry, Larry, Gary.
About Harry. We need a Harry.
Aren't you the Larry that used to work here? No, my name's Jerry.
It's like Kinder
Yeah, the
Joys
fake
and
mustache,
Officer
like a
Jenny's
fake
all over
mustache.
again.
No, it's that.
Oh, is that
Star
kind of-
Wars
No, no,
movie
no.
where it's like,
Yeah.
you just play along, pretend he's
Hi, my
choking
name's
you, and
Juan
then we'll just give
Bahama.
you the identity. Steve over there has like 30.
I need to stand up for a second. Okay. Alright. So you guys want to backtrack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you backtrack through here. You see two people walking down this hallway in this direction as you come around this corner.
back into the control room.
They appear to be employees.
Should we go back into the
Can we just
IT room?
tell them?
What?
Yeah. Let us kids who are dressed in costumes, who look quite retarded, tell them, hey, there's a crazy guy that put dynamite in there, and they're gonna go, hey, how'd you get those keys? Hey, how'd you get in here?
How did that
Hey,
work out
why are
for
those guys
Larry?
knocked down in there? Because they're probably gonna search around. Voila, we're in deep doo doo.
Are you having this conversation in game?
I mean, kind of, yeah. Not that loud, but like, yeah.
He's yelling it. Why don't we just go tell?
Why don't we just go tell them we're here? Also, your costume looks really good.
It makes sense. We're in costume. They won't know who we
One
are.
good thing, one bad thing.
Yeah.
Symmetry.
Especially the goggles. They really do put things together.
We need distraction.
The goggles really make.
I nominate the 11-year-old.
That's okay.
Yeah, the innocent kid.
You're lost.
Your dad
You lost
works
your
here,
parents.
right?
Yeah.
So,
My dad does work here. That is the perfect.
I'm looking for my
Oh my
daddy.
okay,
He said he was water the hallways.
so you are, what? You're gonna go down the hallway and talk to the two people?
I'm gonna distract them.
Oh, I'm gonna go back.
I'll walk down the hallway and ask if they've seen my dad.
Oh god.
You
Okay.
gotta get
This is
teary
gonna
eyes
work
and stuff because you're scared.
Anybody else doing anything like
No, we're gonna let him.
I'm gonna go hide real quick.
I'm 11. What are they gonna do to me? This is a great idea.
So we're
Okay.
throwing him under the bus.
So
and
is
we're
there, is,
hiding
there,
all-
is there like area I can hide
Well,
in?
actually, my character's 11, so I'm just
You
doing
guys
what
can
they
go
tell
hide in
me.
the control room.
I'm gonna go hide in the
hide in the control room, shut the door, and wait for them to deal with him.
Oh,
Wait, will we be able to
when-
lock it?
When we shut it, lock
Well,
it.
we shut it.
There should be a lock on the door, right?
So you guys back up into the control room while you go down the
We
hallway.
just give you like a big thumbs up.
Give me a charm roll to put on the waterworks and basically tell them that you're looking for your father.
You have
Alright.
good charm.
No, I have one in charm. Can
Oh.
I use my iconic item for this? And just tell him that I'm trying to bring this comic book to my father so that
Sure.
it gives me 3.
That's something.
Wait. You only have one?
I have 1 in charm.
Well, what's your
overall?
Yeah.
yeah? What's your main
yeah.
ability?
I have 1 in charm and 1 on my overall. I don't
What-
have my sheet
well,
on.
what's
there, so
your-
never mind.
Oh, you don't know what your heart is? Because it's a heart charm roll.
Yeah, so it would be hard to charm.
Oh, well, I have 1 in heart and 1 in charm.
Alright, so there's
2 and
dice
4.
for that.
Oh,
And then
so
two more for
I
your
would get 4.
ability.
Okay.
Oh,
Look,
shit.
that.
Look at
All
yeah,
right.
please.
So you go down the hallway. You get their attention.
Oh, no.
You put on the waterworks. And they're like, how did you get in here?
I just.
Do that thing.
The door was open and I missed my dad.
Do that
My
thing
dad
where
works
you
here.
cry and you speak, but the words are not comprehensible at all that kids do.
My dad! My
You
dad
know what I'm talking about?
works
Ever seen a kid do that?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I know.
miss
I'm
my
convinced
dad.
that's
One of them
intentional.
looks at the other and goes, put the place in lockdown again.
My dad.
Again?
My dad's here. I'm here
They
for my
just got
dad.
done hanging the day since
Come
lockdown
on.
signs. Like 4, and take it back
One of them
off and
grabs
hang the
your
0
hand
back
and
on.
starts walking with you down the corridor back towards the direction of your friends
We're gonna.
where they're hiding in the control room.
Oh god.
Oh,
The other one goes through this door, and you don't see them beyond that as you are coming down this way.
Is my dad this way?
No, kid.
I came from my dad.
God.
These guys don't even work there.
As
They
you
also
were
broke
turning-
in. They
as
just
you
scored
were-
a free kid.
As you were turning the corner, you hear a siren go off, and there are red lights every so often down the corridors, and they start flashing.
Oh, joy.
A new red light starts flashing on the consoles.
I think that means our. That's
said make a
that's
distraction.
our.
I
Is that
did
our
good.
ticket to go? I think so.
We're gonna like come rushing out of here and be fixed.
And you hear the sounds of bolts locking on the door into the control room.
Man, this is a great idea.
I'm looking at the console. Is there any like emergency stop button?
Can I just smash it?
Hey, Red, you're good with this stuff.
Looking for a big red button.
There's almost certainly a big red button on this thing.
You almost certainly don't want to push it.
I want to push the big red
I want to push the big red one.
Yeah, we'll do it
I'm not
together.
necessarily looking
There
for it.
is no big red button.
The towers blow up. Session over.
Hey,
All we have is a
Rocks
big
fall and
red.
you all die.
are there buttons to push?
There are all kinds of.
Alright!
I am
Colorful?
purposely looking
Alright,
at them
guys,
and trying
guys.
to figure out what they need and
There
see if there's
are
different
several red flashing lights on this
Just
console.
push all the red flashes.
Alright, guys.
Besides the one that just started.
We are young.
We are gonna be so fucking busted.
Worth it.
Yeah, I don't know who this person is that keeps recommending that we go talk to the adults. It doesn't work. We can't do that anymore.
We need
They're
to.
It's like Charlie Brown.
It's like Charlie Brown.
Wah,
Wah, wah, wah, wah, wah.
See, that's what I was saying. Like about trying to resolve these is so hard. Like,
Because we're kids. Nobody will believe us.
So,
Yeah.
here's what we do, alright? We find the most colorful,
Meddling kids.
decorative buttons and start pressing them. Because we're
Hell
kids.
yeah. I agree with that.
Give me a comprehend roll as you are looking at the consoles.
Can I help?
Sure.
I'm a clever boy.
Are you gonna assist me
Not as
or?
clever. Yeah, I guess I'll assist.
Clever girl.
All right,
one.
You see,
Oh, I thought you rolled that one.
No.
okay, so you recognize that the lights that are red indicate doors, and it looks like it goes down into the loop itself. These are doors that have been bypassed in some sort of way, and there is something erroring out on them, and that's why they're red on the console.
Is there a way to lock one of the ones down that's green?
No.
Could we block the preacher's path down to the...
Well, if we bolted the door, if all the doors got bolted, maybe he got stuck.
Yeah, that's
somewhere,
what I'm saying. Is there a way that we can, like, full lock all the doors so that he's stuck in the middle of somewhere, too?
That.
We don't really.
I don't think we would know how to do that.
Well, if
Yeah.
she knows that each of those lights is a door, is there a corresponding button to each one of the lights?
There is.
Alright. There was one of them that just came on when our latch went down.
Okay. It when you push the button, it stops flashing, but it's still red. You're not sure exactly what that means.
Gotcha.
Something bad, obviously, but we don't know what else.
You said when our latch went, one of them started flashing, right?
Yes.
Can I push the button next to that one?
Yep.
Can I push the button and then try the door?
Okay. So when you push the button, it goes a solid red,
Uh-huh.
and you go over to the door, and it will not open. It's still locked. It appears that
There's an override.
the siren and the bolts locking was probably the lockdown protocol that sealed all the doors.
Weren't we in the lockdown protocol before we were first here?
Yes.
How long did that last?
No, that was a different thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was like a shift change or something.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, because there was pounding. Usually, like, I mean, I like getting out of work as much as the next guy, but it sounded like there was something that was not being the way it was supposed to be.
Do the lights keep turning red further down the path?
No.
We assume then?
No.
Okay.
Doesn't seem to be any continuing progress. You, with the adult that you're with, gets to this door and looks through the windows and sees all of you.
I'm in dark.
He sees all of us?
Oh.
Him and the adult he's with.
Oh shit.
I go like this.
Oh, I have a great idea.
What?
So I see that and I start pounding on the windows.
Okay.
Like,
what
I'm like screaming for help.
I go like this and just start crying.
Like monster.
No, just let me do. I got this.
I'm
I got
crying
this.
now.
I
start
have a great
waving.
idea. I have a great idea.
I start
You,
waving
you
at
see
the
him
picture.
pull something out of it. He lets go of you and he starts pulling something out, and he's like fiddling with a wallet, and he pulls out this card and he takes it over to the door.
We got bodies in here.
And he puts it over to puts it into the door, and you hear the bolts undo.
Alright, so as soon as the door opens, I'm gonna like run out and just like grab onto his leg as tight as I can and like start my waterworks and tell him and just like basically start talking really fast, asking for help that
The adults
we
are
were out
in trouble.
playing and the father kidnapped us and threw us in here while he's doing something else in here.
Oh, that's smart.
Give me a charm.
Everyone start crying.
Yes! Dude, can we all start crying and be supportive?
Sure.
Alright,
Oh, yes.
I definitely cried.
Alright.
You get an extra die for everybody else who can
Alright, I'll cry. Yeah.
who starts crying.
They already saw through
I
my
start- I'm
bullcrap,
crying.
so you ain't gonna get help from me.
Oh baby.
Are you
Is
crying?
Steven
Sean?
helping?
Alright.
Easy now. This can go really wrong for you.
Red will make that.
Like we were just out playing and then...
Oh,
yeah,
my God!
3.
Four.
4.
Whoa!
Yeah!
Okay,
You're cool. You're cool. You're cool.
you successfully
Fuck
put on
You're
the
cool.
charm in the waterworks with everybody going with. What would you like to tell this adult?
I want to tell him that basically, so we're keeping with what I originally said, that we were just out playing it and the father ran into us and basically made us go with him, and then he brought us in here and then he threw us in this room and then proceeded to go lower down into
Because we
the
caught
tower.
him with the dynamite.
And that we found him with boxes labeled explosive.
You see his eyes go wide, and he
You're
rushes
like,
over
what's
to a phone and starts dialing a number. You hear him talking to somebody about authorities and getting here as quickly as possible.
We were just playing superhero.
Crap,
He
Larry was
brought us
right.
here.
Why are we fine?
We had no business coming here.
My dad's gonna yell at me.
We were just playing when you got kidnapped.
I'm gonna be grounded for like 2
No, we were
weeks.
playing and we got grabbed.
How do you guys get grounded?
I'm gonna get grounded for like 2 whole
I don't get
minutes.
grounded.
None of us.
My dad's never
After
home
he
to
gets
ground
done
me.
talking on the phone, he rushes over and checks the three guys that are laying on the floor. And he is, he sees that they're okay. They're injured, but they're okay.
Point out the window over there and show him where the crates and the rope is. Going, see, he went down that way.
He sees it. Over the next 45 minutes to an hour, the authorities get there and they begin scouring that place, and they do eventually find Father Joseph.
With the dynamite.
They find him with the dynamite, and because you rolled 4 successes, they find him before he's able to do any damage.
Yes.
How
And
does
then
my-
Devin gets grounded for
Yeah,
life.
how does my dad look about seeing me in, I quote, one of his uniforms all torn up?
He is not happy with you.
We are all sticking to our stories, correct?
Yeah,
Yes, that we were grabbed.
Hey, we saw him with the explosives. He couldn't take the chance, so he took us with him.
Which is actually true. It was just we happened to catch him with him last night.
Hey, we did catch him with it.
It's
so
true. It's true.
We're just stretching the truth a little bit, but it's all true. It's bits and parts sewn together.
And I-
Here or there.
They sent me to go find my dad to help us when we got here.
Your parents are all called and brought out.
Yeah, my
Does our
my
dad
dad's
or
on
our
the
mom
scene.
show up, or do both?
I look at
Your
Probably
dad
both.
shows up.
I look at
Damn
Steve.
it.
You can write down
Yeah.
3,000.
What time of day is it?
3,000.
By the time your parents arrive, it's fairly. It's probably early to mid-evening.
Okay, my dad's already there.
I kind of I look at Steve.
My dad's also there because he's a guy.
It's quest well done. You get 3,000 more experience.
Yeah, you do see him writing a whole bunch of stuff down in his notebook that he
Like, mom was there.
keeps
Yeah, his dad's not
putting
bad.
into his
My
head.
dad's a top scientist here. But if they call him, he's gonna have to show up.
Yeah, he should.
It's the first time you've seen your dad in like months.
Right?
Dad, you do exist.
He's like, Dad, I love you.
I had to commit like 12 felonies.
My dad works here too. He's probably not happy with me either. It's like, you little bastard.
You are questioned heavily by the authorities about the father
I give him all the answers.
God, they
now.
better not fucking
Okay,
question me for more.
and the kidnapping, and you see him being hauled off. And you guys are eventually taken home by your parents. Alright, so you guys have solved that one mystery
We caught that
out
I got
of
to see my dad.
the several that are
guy. Hey,
around.
me too.
You gotta see your
you
dad.
guys all have 5 experience points.
This is a belt.
So what do we do with XP?
Yeah.
So, XP. You guys should
Also,
have...
is this the first time that we've earned XP?
I
Yeah,
know.
one of the
Yeah, as far as I know.
Okay, so at this time, everybody should have a total of 15. Actually.
Oh, okay.
I've been forgetting to give it to you.
Hey, man.
So for every 5 experience points, you can spend them to increase a skill by 1.
So
So like a body sneak or
so is it specifically like a skill and not the actual like
Correct.
body or deck? Or
So we got 15, we can spend how many to...
is there a cap as to
5
how
per.
high a skill can
5
go?
per?
I think it's is it 5?
I think it's
I
5.
think it was 5, yeah.
All right. Well, apparently I need.
That means I can start my superhero training.
I'm gonna spend all 15
Should
of
really
them
put it
right
in
now.
force.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna put it.
Should really put it into force and hit people.
That's what I did.
Hit somebody.
Okay, it's just the ones underneath it.
These are basically attributes in these years.
Natural leader.
Using my instrument, what would that be considered?
That's a force. If you
Use
No,
it.
no, like to play.
Oh, to play.
Also, since you
Like
guys
charm.
have solved a mystery, at this time, if you want to change your anchor, change your problem,
The little tool or whatever.
You got it.
change your iconic item, you
Yeah.
can do so.
I think I'm at, as much as I appreciate the boxing drum, I don't think I've ever used it in the game. I've very much gotten use out of it outside of the game.
Honestly,
No, we used it to hold open a lock.
Like with
Yeah.
the birds.
yeah.
I don't.
The one time, yeah.
I kind of want to switch mine to my guitar because like I don't think I can. I've never.
Dude, guitar's fun to beat the shit out of people with.
And that is
so.
where we will end tonight because we are at
I'm gonna-
11:30.